All right, welcome to session 24 of Trouble in Orlane. Like I said last time, we're going on 8 months now. Uh, Not to give too much away, but I would consider this to be the final act of the campaign we're playing right now. Probably consider it Act 3 of this very long module.
But we will continue, right?
We absolutely will
Okay, good.
continue. I am already lining up horrors to throw at you
Oh, sweet.
later, so it definitely will continue after this. But
That sounds
yes,
good.
yeah. So you guys have finally arrived at the foot of the layer, which constitutes what you've been chasing this entire time. This cult. So here's the recap from last session. Exhausted and quite literally drained from their encounter with the leeches, the group turned their attention back to tracking the cult, doubling back to where the tracks split into two different directions. The weather and environment continue to be oppressive. As you know, for you guys who weren't here, the party is traveling through a swamplands, wetlands, with sweltering summer heats reaching up into the 90s and just awful humidity. Once again, the group was forced to take frequent rests every 2 hours at the most. They had to stop, eat, drink some water.
Mainly because of
Very
Loman.
Loman, but also because the environment is just awful, right? I mean, you're walking through muck and water, and every step you take, you're sinking into the muck or having to wade through a pool. So yeah, it's a very, very treacherous, hazardous environment. Zadar offered to shoulder the gnome. Speaking of Loman, Zadar the fighter offered to shoulder the gnome in order to make better time. And you got to remember, gnome, and this was bad on me too. Is I was always going off through the assumption that Loman, being a gnome, was around 3'4" maybe, but forest gnomes are much shorter. So we're talking about somebody who is 2'6". That can be quite an issue in this area where most of the water goes up to about that high, right? So.
So, Poppin, I excel at shooting gnomes off of people's shoulders.
All right, so Zadar offered to shoulder the gnome in order to make better time. And around midday, the group came upon an area that was considerably easier to traverse, with large islands providing solid, semi-dry ground, the first you've actually seen in a while of this large area. It was here that footprints, humanoid and reptilian, could easily be made out. Arawak immediately recognized the reptilian traps as troglodytes. You guys have run into these creatures multiple times, so it's becoming quite familiar at this point. And he believed the tracks to be relatively fresh, several weeks at the most. Continuing on, the group eventually came upon a large island of land littered with the remains of animals, some of them half submerged and decaying in the putrid pools surrounding the area. So you get all these putrefying corpses of animals littered all over the place, some of them half sunk in the muck. And for whatever reason, everybody stopped first everybody stopped and kind of looked around here, and not far ahead was spotted a large mound of earth. So everybody proceeded onward to investigate this large mound. Think Bilbo Baggins's mound, like a mound, like 20, 25 feet high, right? Not a very steep incline or on the sides, but a mound. And for whatever reason, when you guys were proceeding forward towards the mound, Arawak suddenly stopped to discuss the crafting of insect repellent with Talissa. But frustrated by this, Loman, the gnome, pushed forward solo. Kind of dangerous for the little guy to be trekking forward alone like that, but he did. His gnomish curiosity getting the better of him. And coming around the other side of this mound, he spied a large, dark opening, a mouth of a cave about 15 to 20 feet in diameter. Before he could alert the others, a monstrous reptilian horror charged out of the dark as if materializing out of thin air. So he's standing there, and this thing just comes out of the darkness, charging out of the darkness at him. Its mouth open all the way, sharp teeth, very reminiscent of a dinosaur. I would say the closest description I could give would be like it looked like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but smaller. We're talking probably 7.5 to 8 feet tall, very boxy head, short arms, muscular legs, kind of a lopsided creature, very awkward looking. And when this happened, an even bigger creature of the same type came out behind that one. So he's standing there shocked. This thing comes running out, and another one comes out right behind him. And half the party was completely taken off guard by this, and completely surprised, standing there in shock. But some were able to react in time. Loman, he basically somersaulted out of the way of the trajectory of this thing and has made his way to the top of the mound, while Arawak ran up the field to engage. So Arawak sees something, he hears the roar, and he goes running down to engage. He was still a little bit farther up the track. The creature rushed the fighter and the druid. That would be my wife's character, Talissa, and my friend Tommy's character, Zadar. As Talissa was calling upon her faith to transform her skin into that of an oak, so bark skin, while Zadar began to parry the bites and lashings of the vicious beast. He smashed a shield into the face of one of the creatures, he parried a bite from the other, and returned a brutal blow, slashing the thing's face and leaving a deep gash, while Talissa was not as lucky, and she was bit in the shoulder and almost knocked on her ass by the beast's heavy lashing tail, losing her concentration of her spell. Arawak finally reached the battle and rushed to the top of the mound for a better shot. Simultaneously, another smaller reptile emerged from the cave. So now we're up to 3 of these things, but this one's about half the size. Arawak knocked 2 arrows, preparing to loose them into melee from higher ground against the larger targets. Talissa managed to regain her footing and withdrew to the mound, the mindless killing machines following her and chomping at her heels all the way. Loman did everything he could to avoid being hit, from somersaulting to, just sliding on his ass, diving around, while Arawak was loosing several beautifully placed arrow shots into the creatures. Eventually, he put one in one of the thing's heads and into the brain case of one of these things and felled it immediately. The arrow just went right through his brain. Zadar managed to almost completely decapitate the smaller of the 3 creatures and kill the larger one with a beautiful strike across the face. So he kind of backed up to the mound at that point after felling the essentially what amounted to the baby of these creatures. Dropped one of them. After the battle, the cave was searched, but nothing but filth, bones, tattered rags was discovered. So that you searched in there for about 10 minutes, filthy, disease-ridden filth, and you didn't discover anything but just tattered rags and bones. The party made camp upon the mound and was unmolested during the night. It would seem that the creatures of the area kind of avoid this place like the plague, and I can't imagine why, right? So nothing came to disturb your sleep during the night here. The next morning, the party followed the trail south for several hours. So at the break of dawn, you guys woke up and continue on south. Keeping your eye on the track and the broken rushes. The trail became actually pretty clear here. And after about 2 hours, you came upon a man-made dike, literally raised around an island of dirt. There was this, so you came to an area where you see this 40, 50 feet in diameter dike made of stone and mud, and it's raised around this area, and you could see the water is above the level of the dike. So this is obviously holding water back. And when you get inside of this, what amounts to like another little island inside this area, you found a dark hole in the ground, and peering down the hole, you see these waterlogged, kind of half-rotted stairs leading down into the earth at a very steep incline. what happened is that, you know, Loman took a peek. Everybody kind of took a peek, if I remember correctly. And Airwalk proceeded down to kind of investigate and get a better idea what was going on. And despite his best efforts to be silent, the boards were so, they just creaked. There's no way to avoid this. So we're talking these wet, waterlogged boards. They just creaked all the way down. And I mean, it really took a lot of dexterity to actually keep from not tumbling down into the dark, even with his dark vision, because the things are just extremely steep. So he gets about 3/4 of the way down, and which probably amounted to about, I don't know, probably 80 to 100 feet. And it opens up at the bottom, and he can see that there is a room made of, you know, stone lined, or I'm sorry, soggy wet earth. You know, it's been excavated. This entire place has been excavated out of the dirt. Soggy wet earth, and what he could see was support pillars made of timber. And there's a dim torchlight in the room, and he didn't hear anything at that point, and he said fuck it and proceeded back up the stairs to meet the party, and that is where we will begin this session. So yeah,
Did he really say fuck it?
He really said fuck it.
he really said fuck
He's
it.
like, fuck this shit. There's something down here. I'm sending in the armor.
Good man.
There ain't
So-
no way it was that dead quiet down there.
So I usually do this organically, but I'm not going to do it organically this time because I just want to get everybody together as quickly as possible. So what I'll say is this: in the distance, about, you would say maybe a 1/4 mile away in the haze, you see two figures, human size, moving in your direction. And
I
about,
knock an arrow back.
okay, anybody else? Anybody else? No, I mean, as
I'm
he
just
should.
we're inside the dike area, right?
Yeah, you are
So,
inside the dike area.
I'm going to kind of lower my body so that I'm protected
Hold
by
my
the.
hood up over my head.
I'm climbing
Okay.
up in the dike so I can see better.
Okay. I'm here. I hear everybody what they're doing. Anybody else?
I lift Loman
definitely
up
knocked
by
him out.
his scruff and put him on top of the dike.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Gotcha.
Thanks, Zadar.
Yeah, he's always happy to help the gnome.
Oh, by the way, there's lots of love in the chat for Roger getting back from John and George.
Yeah, very excited, man. You are beloved, my friend.
Thank you. I miss you guys.
Yeah, we really,
you.
I'm really happy to have you
Don't
back.
make me cry.
Don't worry, I will.
Okay.
So
I
so
cry all
about
the
20
time.
so about 20 minutes goes by, and again, guys, I'm just doing I usually don't do it this way, but we're doing it this way this time because the last time someone had to wait the entire game and didn't get to play, so we're just gonna do it this way. And I didn't get a chance to meet with you two before and give you a little bit of backstory of how we're gonna organically work it in, so I'll just do it for you. About 20 minutes goes by, and you can see that it looks maybe a human and a half elf. You can see pointy ears on one of them, or elf, and they're moving in your direction. The elf looks like he's wearing just kind of a cloth robe, and the human looks like he's decked out in studded leather armor. He's got long hair. Looks like he's got a bow slung, and he's got two swords. And Roger, where do you want those? You want those like on the scabbard on your back or on your belt?
On the belt. On my belt.
Okay, he's got two long swords on his belt. And the ranger, well, you don't know he's a ranger yet, but the Roger's character, what's his name again?
Murder.
Yeah, so he holds up his hands, and the ball's in your court, guys. You guys are in range to talk to each other, so have at thee. One other thing. Matt and Roger and Matt, your characters were, let's just say that people were disappearing along the road to Hook Hill.
Okay.
Some of the caravans are being raided, and you guys had actually tracked some of these troglodytes, thinking that these were the culprits, into the Rushmore in search of where these things reside.
Okay.
And now you're here. and the ball is in your court. You guys can communicate and do whatever you want at this point. And
Who
I can
goes
hear you.
there?
I can hear you. I'm just walking to grab a Red Bull really quick. So go
I'll
ahead.
yell out, who goes there?
Hail, travelers.
Hale don't know him.
I'm a gnome, yes.
What you guys doing in here?
We
You guys
are.
have weapons drawn?
I don't. So we are trying to find people who've been kidnapped, and this is where we've tracked things down to.
As do we track some troglodytes.
Yeah, we came from a village, Orlane, where troglodytes were involved, and we fought a bunch of them, and then people kept disappearing, so we followed the trail back to here.
Perhaps we can join forces.
I think that would be fantastic, because I think we're going to need all the help we can get to fight this evil.
I am Murder Downdreamer.
Ah, pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Loman.
Zadar
Overshine.
raises an eyebrow.
Nice. I love it, guys.
I'm
Scoot, what are you
Calissa.
doing? Scoot's got his cloak on, and
Mm.
right?
Can
That's
we
correct.
see
I am
Airlock?
saying nothing. I am just watching them. In fact,
we
I'm
see
going
you?
to sneak. No, you can't see me. I'm going to sneak around behind
Hmm.
to see if there's anybody following them.
Can I see Airwalk?
That's a good question, man. It's like I think
Nobody
if
should be able to.
No,
I think
probably
if
not.
he wants to
Okay.
not be seen, he won't be seen. Yeah, it's pretty much invisibility.
Wow.
It's a cloak of elven kind. I had no idea it was that gnarly, but it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't see anybody coming up behind them, Airwalk.
I'll introduce myself. I'm Damien Dunpile, or Dunhill, sorry. Dunhill. And it sounds like these troubles have been coming from more than one place, because we've came from Hookmore, and the troglodytes have been up to mischief there, and people have been disappearing. So it sounds like this is more than just one city. We've got an area involved here.
Yeah, well, the village of Orlane's been gutted. Like, they just recently took the mayor, so that's where we're trying to track down where they took him.
And
Well,
we
then-
all ended up meeting here, basically, from all these different directions.
Are you asking that, Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've converged. So I think what makes sense is people have been disappearing all over this area in general, right? It's not just Orlane. It's the outlining farmlands along the road in the dim forest. No one wants the trader out from Hook Hill and from Hookhawk are both been, kind of hurt by this situation. People have been disappearing. So I would say that Mirdir and Damien were probably tasked from Hook Hill to check out what's going on. And when they made their way into the dim, they actually, they followed a band of troglodytes into the marsh, lost them in the marsh, found their tracks again, and it led here.
So we
But
weren't
we've-
hired by any
we found it.
on our
Yeah,
own,
we'll
right?
definitely share that with them. Then we've been tracking a group. How many was in the group?
Large group, 10, 12, hunting party, it would seem.
Damn.
They didn't have any people with them, though, the ones you saw.
Definitely would share that, and also that's why we stayed so far back.
Yeah. And you actually wound up losing them in the marsh for some time. You've been wandering for a day before you picked up the trail again. This group in particular, like, had a bitch of a time getting here. I mean, they got completely lost at one point and went into a direction which led them into what essentially amounted as
We
a dead
didn't
end.
get lost.
You got lost.
Yeah.
You got lost.
We listened to the short guy.
You got lost. So,
We
yeah.
were almost eaten by giant leeches too.
Yeah, we had a leech. There was a leech issue that was reminiscent of Stand By Me. You know, everybody went into the water, and
I read about that.
yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. Anybody else?
Zadar welcomes you. Welcomes more trackers, more blades.
Well,
Is- yeah.
we found the lair, and it seems like there's, by the number of footprints, it seems like there's quite a few trogs down there. Is that the footprints that we saw too,
Yeah.
Spencer?
Yep.
And some human,
Yep.
right? Which we figure they're
Human.
prisoners.
Yep. Prisoners or not, I mean, they could be just cult members.
Oh,
You know, I mean,
true.
you're dealing with trogs. God knows what else, right? I mean, for whatever reason, again, you guys have discovered this from all your dealings in Orlane for the last couple weeks in Orlane. But whatever is down here, whatever the cause of this is, it has the ability to twist someone's mind, dominate or charm, if you will. You do know that for a fact. Hence, the people that do come back would essentially, loyal. And, the half the town at this point was either infected or missing. So I got to remember too that when I pull up images, I've been trying to do this, Dwayne, pulling them up for the stream better.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of, I usually just share them, because I like to keep it. So now now I'm trying to open them up and so that everybody can see them better.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. If you share the DM screen, you need all the UI real estate you can have, or
Yes.
but I'll take a minute to pause when I do art. Let me get you and speaking of that, let me get you an image of the creatures. This is more for Roger and Matt, the creatures that they encountered last time. There you go.
Oh, that does look like a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very, some of you, I would say most likely Arawak would know this, but yeah, they're definitely like small dinosaurs.
Okay.
Arawak being familiar with this area in general because he is from the Dimwood, so he is fairly familiar, I would think, with all the denizens of the locals or environs around this area. Yes, Roger, go ahead and pick one. Do you know how those mechanics work?
I do not.
And neither do I, and I will learn them. So why don't you pick one right now? I believe, okay, who's the ranger expert? I haven't had a ranger forever. He's a level 2 ranger, and he wants to pick favored foe. How many? Let me look at
One.
Just
Let's
one.
all
One
learn.
favored foe.
Yeah,
Okay.
one type of creature, I think.
And does it have to be something
Well, it can be an
that I've seen
individual.
before?
What?
Does it have to
Roger,
be
you're
something
so
that I've
low. I
seen
got you at 200%.
or-
I can still barely hear you.
I can hear him perfect. Just,
Must
I don't
be
mean to be an
nice.
ass,
I don't know.
but
I don't know what I'm.
Thanks a lot, Dick. I don't mean to be a dick. That's like the first thing that comes out of someone's mouth is
That's
being
such
a dick.
That's a dick. That's a dick move right there.
Fucking
Yeah.
So true, dude. That's so true.
I don't mean to be a dick, but
you smarmy son of a bitch. Yeah. So favored foe. I could stop and look at it right now, but what is the specifics on that? +1 to hit, damage.
Let me look.
I can open your
There, you
sheet up.
sound better, Roger.
I sound better now?
Yeah.
Yes, you're
you
talking
are a
into
little.
the mic.
Wow. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Well, you're doing it right. You're not doing anything wrong now.
Okay, guys. So
It's a
let's see
+4
here.
bonus to attack rolls.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's awesome. +4 to
Typical
attack.
enemies include giants, orcs, lizardmen, trolls, or ghouls. Your DM has final approval on the
Pick one.
choice.
Pick one. So it's
I
+4 to
could
hit.
be, I could be a real dick and pick troglodyte, but I'm not going to.
Well, if your
Well,
character,
It
I would
might be the
say-
reason you got sent to go hunt them.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I would say too
Well,
that the
I'd
area.
say long term. Think long term.
Yeah, really, exactly. I'm gonna go with orc.
Okay. Make note of that, and we'll adjust it later. Just put it.
Spencer's gonna make note of that and never throw orcs at us.
I'm gonna put it right next to favorite troll.
Gaze +4 to attack rolls. The
and -4
amidity.
to encounter.
Yeah, -4 to
reactions.
reactions, which who fucking uses those? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
do.
I don't use them that much. It's just I don't have time.
know
I
it.
know I can kind of guess what the frickin' character is gonna do, dude, just by looking at it. Morale I'll use, but reactions is like,
Well, the whole point of counter reactions is for economy, to
Yeah.
avoid having to expend resources. On
I
the
wouldn't.
party
Maybe
side.
you can convince me later. I want to use them. I just don't feel like I have
We'll
the
talk.
time. I don't feel like I have the time for that in a game. Furthermore,
Well,
the ranger
it creates more role play
yeah.
opportunities.
Oh,
with
so if I
the
see an
baddies.
orc, I will go after him before I go after anybody else.
Yeah, I know that. I used to know
Yeah.
this. I actually made this template character for my brother, and I had it wired, but that was like 8 months ago, and I completely forgot. Furthermore, the ranger will actively seek out his enemy. Okay, got it. +4 to hit. I thought it had a damage in there too, but I'll make the effect.
Oh, and one more question: two-weapon fighting.
Yeah,
No penalty.
What exactly is
penalty.
that? Can I attack twice or?
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
not like and it's not a
It's
staggered.
not split.
Yeah,
It's
hold
all
on,
in one.
dude,
It's
hold
all
on.
at the same time.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Left hand, right hand.
Yep.
Okay.
Ranger's a beast at melee.
Yeah.
So
The
basically,
only
take a
only
lot,
bad
though.
drawback is my armor is studded leather.
you
Yeah.
can't, and you won't be able to use 2-weapon fighting in anything above leather.
Right.
Or studded leather, I should say. I mean, you can.
Don't you take a penalty on some of your
That's what
ranger
I mean, you
skills
can't-
because of it being studded?
Yeah, no, not studded. It's
No, not
anything-
studded.
Anything above studded.
Yeah.
You'll go to normal penalties, which is a -4, -2.
Right.
The
Which I will
move
not
silently
do.
and stuff like that was okay.
Yeah.
So it is.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
not. So it's not with the ranger. All right, guys. Let me switch something really quick. Give me a moment.
Yeah. You're a
Dang, you
leather
get a
cannon
strong- you can
versus a
build a
glass
stronghold.
cannon.
Roger, you can build a stronghold.
Oh, okay. I'm right on it.
Well, we got this little brown space here. You could start.
Build one right here.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I'm sure the real estate's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But labor would be pretty good. You know, troglodyte to do the labor.
I don't think that something tells me they're not going to be too receptive to that that idea.
Yeah, I'll be right back real quick.
Yep. I'm just changing up something really quick and we'll get going. Just give me a minute. There we go. I like that. So I have Sirenscape and YouTube open, and it's great because I get the effects sounds from Sirenscape, you know, from the chat triggers, and then just the music running in the background from YouTube, and it works. It works great. I'm really happy with it. Okay, guys, so let me. I used to know how to do this. I guess I'll just do it later.
What are you trying to do?
It's if target orc. I have somebody has
If
this.
T.
Yeah, but and then just put orc in there, in the parentheses. Can you send that to me? I don't want to deal with it right now. Can you send me in the chat? Somebody else has it, and I think Loman has it. I forget if it's quotes.
Oh
not.
yeah. I've got it for kobolds and yeah.
I got it. I got it. I got it right here. I wrote the fucking thing and I don't remember how I did it. It's like just too much. Okay, let me put this on there. And orc, he said, correct? Yes. Advanced effects. Gotta love this rule set, man. I really like this rule set. 4 + 4, and that is orc. The default one is orc, troglodyte, and lizardman. That's funny. But it's +1. So there we go. We got ATK 4 for EFT, type orc, perfect. Murder. How do you want me to pronounce that? Like murder?
Murder.
Okay, murder. Makes sense. Why not? You know?
Is his last name Hobo?
Murder hobo.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah.
Murder hobo.
The murder hobos. That actually made me laugh on that show.
Yeah.
Murder hobos. That was actually. All right, you got it. You got your advance. Let me see if it put it up on the tracker for you, just to make sure. Yeah, I need to redrop you. Here, I'll do this.
All right.
Yep, there we go. Okay.
Work attack 4 to murder. Yep. Sweet.
Really good interaction there. Good role play. I need to note that too. I really liked how everybody participated, and that's what makes this great. So you got some RP experience for that, guys. Because that's for everybody. Everybody participated in that.
So I wonder.
I wanted to ask. Well, hold on. I wanted to ask one thing. When Damien Matt was informing the group of his name, Scoot, and I don't know if this was Scoot or Arrowwalk, said dung heap. Was that Arrowwalk that said that?
That was Arrowwalk.
Okay. So when Arrowwalk said that,
he went dung
Damien,
heap?
you hear it coming from behind you, and you turn around and you literally just see this.
Don't see anybody.
Yeah, you don't see anybody.
Where did that intrepid group go?
I would look back and say, it's really dung hill. Okay, it does look like a dung pile, but my friends call me Buck. Do you want to come out and say hi?
I'm gonna drop the hood.
I think murder would draw his sword.
Zatar got lost in the conversation.
Zatar's lost.
What does Damien look like?
I'm looking at birds right now.
I'm a half elf.
Yeah, he looks like a half elf.
He picked a picture of me right there.
He's more. What would you say too? That Damien is what's his lineage? More elf or more human?
More human.
Okay, you see a tiny point on his ears, but he definitely looks like he's got more human genetics going on. Arrowwalk.
I'll just call you Dung.
Oh my god. Now don't and Matt, let me just throw this out there, Matt. It's never too late to PvP. PvP is okay in this game.
I have 5 hit points. I'm not PvPing anybody.
It might not turn out very well, but I mean, it would be worth the effort. But.
Yeah,
I am right.
And I would say Arawak. No, I had nothing to do with the dung. Buck
know my
is
name?
not named after a deer. It's
How
named
do you
after
know
a
my
bucket.
name?
My
think you-
job was to collect the piss, not the dung.
How
So
do
call
you know
me
my
Buck.
name?
I don't know your name.
I think he was just referring to you in general.
Yeah, I was speaking to the character Arawak.
Yeah. I like his explanation though. It was a good rebound.
Still.
What's Talissa doing during all this?
Well, Talisso is kind of eager to complete the mission, so she's kind of annoyed that Arawak decided to go traipsing about.
Well, if you're in, let's head down these stairs. Go. The girl with us, she doesn't take kindly to dilly-dallying.
She really doesn't, man. I mean, the character and the real life girl doesn't
It's
fuck
true.
around. She doesn't fuck around.
I get shit done.
Yeah,
What-
she gets shit
why-
done.
Why, Damien? Why do you only have 5 hit points? Isn't that kind of low? Like, how did
Because-
that happen?
He's first
This is the
level.
reason why no one plays a spellcaster.
Yeah, he's a mage,
Oh.
babe. So mages
Okay.
have a D4 for hit points. So
Yeah.
at level 1, they get 4 hit points, and when I leveled him up to 2, he rolled a 1. So
Oh,
4 or 5.
Oh boy. Okay.
I mean,
So
it
he's a-
happens.
squishy.
He's a mage.
Spellcaster too. Oh shit.
The
Well, we only
healer
have-
is concerned.
Spellcaster 2, we only have 1 mage in the party.
No,
Now.
you're misunderstanding. I'm speaking in a roleplay perspective.
That's another strike against him, I think, in Arawak's book.
Yeah.
So, Damien, you going to be our frontline fighter?
Yeah, I'm much happier in the back.
Okay.
Okay, gentlemen, ladies. Let's see. We already know this, but I'll post it anyways. In fact, I'll just pull this up too so you guys can see the area. I'm not going to bother putting you on this map, but this is what it looks like.
For
Pull that
the
up on
lead
screen.
ahead, unless Arawak is scouting for us.
Already scouted. We need to go down and kick ass. Do what you do best.
And before we do that,
relieve these decrepit creatures of their heads.
I would say that's probably a good idea.
And then we burn this place to the ground.
Kind of wet to burn it.
Or flood it. We could flood
Yeah,
it.
maybe knock down the dike.
Yeah.
So before we go proceed further, let's take care of the
Are
party.
you
sheet.
sharing a map because it's black?
There's no token on it. That's why.
Oh,
So just ignore
gotcha.
it. Yeah. So I didn't want to drop I'll just drop the tokens. Oh, what I want to say is, we need look at the party sheet, guys, and there we go. You should see the map now. Everybody see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So this is what it looks like. So going to the party sheet again, we're dealing with, let's deal with the watch order and let's deal with the positioning, you know, and I need to know it in this case. We're going dungeon trapping, like who's standing where. I'm gonna warn a guess and say that Damien is always gonna be in the back. So let's just say this is the back, and you guys go ahead
And maybe close to Talissa so she can heal him easily.
He gets hit, he's not gonna get healed. With 5 hit points. Fuck. He needs to not get hit. That's his strategy. Don't
Exactly.
get hit.
Yeah.
You never know. He could get. Yeah, I mean, when you got that low of hit points, you can literally die from a paper cut. It's like stay out
Right.
of combat. You know what I mean? Stay
I
out
would
of
say
combat.
naturally, if he just met a healer out in the wilderness, he would cling to her.
Oh yeah.
He would make sure that he's got the people with plate mail in front of him.
Yep.
Yeah. We you know, it's
That
the
too.
party. Party
Well, she's
composition.
already doing that.
Hmm. The party composition right now is good. You know, we seem to have this issue in multiple our games where we don't have an arcane caster. It's weird how that works out, but I'm actually happy to see one in the group. Now, guys, on the party sheet, take a look at the order tab and drag your tokens where you guys want to be. You got Damien right there at the back. That's what I'm considering the back.
And I'm up in the front.
You are in the front. Yep.
Until we breach.
Okay.
And when we breach, Zadar's in the front.
So which
Party sheet, Roger.
yeah, which way is
On
the front?
Down on the
Down.
bottom is the
Down
very
on the
far
bottom?
front.
Okay,
Yeah.
'cause I want to be in the back.
Okay.
Or in the middle,
You
towards
want
the
to be
back.
in the middle. How's that? Loman?
Are we going like two abreast? Or are we going single file?
Well, down these stairs, you're going to obviously need to go single file,
Okay,
right?
so we'll go like
But-
Probably
that.
spaced.
Yeah. Whatever you
If
want to
somebody
do. But you're not
falls, if somebody slips and falls and takes us all down, that's not going to be good.
You definitely are going to, yeah, you definitely are going to be going down single file. I can tell you that right now, and it's very steep. Does that order look good? We got Airwalk in the front, followed by Zadar, followed by Murder, followed by Loman, followed by Talissa, followed by Damien. Is that what we were thinking here?
Yeah, I think that looks good.
Okay.
And
That's
as we
done.
go down, I'm going to signal to Zadar to take the lead.
I do it. Sorry, where am I?
You're not going to go up front?
And I hand him a pebble.
Okay, but you're not gonna go up front now? You're
I've already
signaling-
scouted down. I need him to go down and make sure
Okay.
that it's.
I'm just making sure. I just wanted to make sure I understood.
Well, that's what I
that.
said. I said as we're getting ready to go down, I'm going to signal Zadar to take the lead.
What is the lighting like?
None. Oh, there's lights down there.
There's lights at the bottom. But
Wait,
there's none
let
on the
me
stairs.
actually do this in character. It's lit up down there already.
All right.
I cock my head at the pebble.
It's good luck.
Good luck.
Ooh,
I say this, everybody. It was unusually quiet. And I've stepped into an unusually quiet place when we were down in those decrepit tunnels. And for my carelessness, they came out of the walls. So these things like to camouflage themselves to make it look like they're part of the mud walls. My advice, Zadar, and everybody else, is be on the ready for fighting. Because it's gonna happen.
I get my shield out.
Maybe we can just talk to them.
I'm going to
I
put
look
my
at
bow.
Loman, and,
I'm going to put my bow away.
how has that worked out before?
Well, we talked to these guys. They were fine.
Oh my.
What was that, Roger? You're gonna put your bow away and what?
And draw my sword.
Okay. Let me. I gotta make sure that I'm specific here. When you guys are going down this, you're gonna need you're gonna need at least one hand free. It's steep, right?
Hey,
Very
who's
steep.
who's got a rope?
I have rope.
Can't we just slide down?
If you want to break some bones.
We should. Is there anything to fasten a rope on up here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
the
that
tree or
stuff near the
something.
path. Looks
You
like
can
it's
do-
pointing upwards.
There's
The
there
key
is,
is it's about 100 feet down.
and you're gonna
so-
you'll be able to tie it off.
How long is
You
the
can
rope?
you can
long
even
is your rope?
fasten it. You can even fasten it to the wood, to the steps, right? I mean, these
50
things-
feet.
Hmm. And it's 100 feet down.
Oh, never mind.
At least.
Does anybody else have a rope? I don't have any.
I got 50
So
feet.
are these steps?
Okay,
Yeah,
I knew
there's
we had
steps.
two.
Wooden
What
Are
is
they-
steps.
are
50
they-
foot of string too.
Are these slick?
They are slick. They're
Thanks.
wooden. They're wooden steps, very slick, swollen. In some places, even slightly rotted. very slick. They creak, and the incline, going down these things is very steep.
I start fastening the rope with mine.
See
and
that,
airwalk
Raj?
like it's not a
See
question.
that?
Yeah. Yep.
Steep like that.
Yeah, that'll work, Sadar.
Okay, I'm sorry I missed that. I was talking to Roger. What are we doing? We're tying off rope.
I start tying off the rope like I'm OSHA and like it's not a question.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're stringing both ropes together. I've got 50
Oh.
foot, he's got 50
Oh.
foot, so we're going to
Oh.
join the two ropes, and then we're going to. Anybody else? I look at the capable.
Are they both
half-elf,
silk?
And I look at him and I say, "You got any rope?"
I do not.
No, the other guy,
I am looking.
Merder.
He's not a half elf. He's a human.
I do not have any rope.
Damn. All
Yeah,
right.
okay.
Sadar, this is gonna have to do. Maybe we could tie it off maybe 10, 15 feet down. Sure, you get that everybody's got something to hold on to as we go down in case they slip. Because it's slippery as all can be.
Is there anything to tie it off to
One
within
of the stairs,
50
I think we
feet
could
down?
tie it off to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Okay,
You
cool.
can. There's gaps. That's what I was trying to explain, is that you could actually fasten it to the stairs
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we're going mountain climbing.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Spelunking, whatever it's called.
Mhm.
And with that, I'm going to lift my
Almost.
hood back up
Rappelling.
over my head, and I'm going full on stealth mode.
Okay. You are
Behind
going.
Zadar.
Okay.
Go.
All right, guys. Here we go.
The rope is a good idea.
Yeah, you guys saved me something right there. So kudos
Sick.
to you. Yeah, I'll have to fuck you up some other way. That's all right.
Something.
Yeah, you guys, that was smart. That was good thinking. I need to get this ready. Close that. Very good thinking. Okay. Very good.
Should we take a torch or something and throw it down there?
You can if you so desire.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, because I don't want to go down there in complete darkness.
I told you. It's lit up down there.
Oh, yeah,
already.
you did tell me that. Okay.
It's
Oh,
dark. I think
really?
Woody was confused.
Humans.
No, that was confusing too. I didn't. Did you light it, or it was already lit?
It's
It's
already
already
lit.
lit up.
Okay, cool.
So the tunnel itself for the first like 60, 70 feet is dark, right? I mean, the
Okay.
further you get away from the light, at the incline, you can see it's dim. I mean, you got light coming from the outside, but the deeper you go, the darker it gets. You
You
got
should be
muddy.
able to see ambience from the light down there,
You
though.
can see. That's
if
what
it's lit
I'm
up.
describing. It's just dim, right? And then when you get to the bottom, you
Right.
can see that the room is lit up with a torch.
Thank you.
Hold on tight to the rope.
So everybody's tied off, and we're holding on to this rope. They're not tied off. You're just holding on to it and kind of
I'd say using it like a handrail
okay, that makes sense. So you're
for
tossing
support.
it. Got it. So everybody's just holding on to it and pulling it down as you go. Very good. So you descend the stairs into darkness, and with each step, the boards creak loudly under your feet, unfortunately. The tunnel appears to have been excavated from the surrounding soggy dirt, not rock, and you get to the bottom. Again, you're gonna estimate it's about 100 feet. Still, seeing the opening here, you don't hear any noise presently, and I would say that you are right like this. I have to figure out how to. This is going to be a tight fit, but I'll get you guys on there. Party sheet. Okay, so we got him. Hey, this was. I knew this part would be. Here, let's just do it like this. 1. And then we got Talissa. And then we got Loman. Don't get too hung up on the placement, guys. Again, it's I know where you are. Alright, so that's him. Yeah, very good. And then Zadar is in the front and Airwalk is in the back. Got the we got the fighter, the ranger, cleric.
I'm number 2.
You're number 2?
Yeah, I'm right
That's not
behind
what
Zadar.
Okay, that's I didn't hear you say that. Okay.
Yeah, a couple times I said I'm going down right behind Zadar, and I swear you acknowledged it too. No
Yeah,
worries.
we're holding hands.
Yeah, but it's not in the marching order. So
No, it's not in the marching order.
Yeah, and that's what I was going by.
You guys switched. Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Yeah, I said that
vocally.
that when
said
we
it.
go down, I'm telling Zadar to take lead, and I'm falling in behind him.
When you said take lead, I thought you. Yeah, I thought I heard you say I'm going to the back.
Never.
Yeah, I could have thought you said that.
We'll get to the
Okay,
bottom.
guys. Yeah, exactly. Well, literally and figuratively. Can you guys see the map?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to light a torch for.
Very creepy map, by the way.
Yeah, I had to do all of this custom. All right. Well,
Yes, I see my future tomb.
placement look good.
Looks good.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Just swap me and Zadar. And then, yeah, perfect.
He really wants you to go first, Zadar.
He's got armor.
Say you're probably
and hit
about,
points.
I would say, and don't get. I have to squish it in here right now, but you're about. Zadar, push yourself back about 20 feet, and that's where you guys are.
Sure.
So
You
you're
mean
not.
up the
You're
stairs?
not up. Yeah.
Just
The rope.
theoretically.
Working our way
So
down.
where Bowman is.
Yeah. Exactly. And in the rope, actually, there is some slack. There's about. You guys estimated it pretty good. There's about 20 feet left on the rope. So it's going to go, it definitely is long enough to get down all the way. You don't hear anything. It's kind of eerily silent. You got a bad feeling. A very bad feeling. There's a torch burning in here. You can actually hear the torch popping and crackling in this room, but you don't see anything from this angle.
I get my longsword out as soon as I have some footing.
Okay.
And I'm drawing out my short sword.
Okay. Anybody else?
Still have my hood up.
I'll just assume you always have that up. If I'll assume that you're going to be using that quite a bit.
I'm not going to abuse it.
Okay. So anybody else? Loman?
Oh, Talissa has
Got my
her hand on her
staff.
sickle.
Okay. Damien?
One hand on my dagger, one hand on my sling.
Okay. Still don't hear anything except that torch. Got a very bad feeling. Zadar. You guys have made. Let me just say too. You guys have made quite the racket descending the stairs. You and your plate.
It's just storm the
Zadar,
doors.
Hold on a second.
Why don't we throw a torch up ahead of us?
Well, I think it's lit down there. There's a torch down there.
There is a
Straight.
torch down there.
South?
Yep.
You just got to get down there, bud.
This entire area is lit up.
Okay. I
I'm
advance.
gonna look around for. I'm gonna kind of move past Zadar and try and
I was gonna ask you if you see any footprints.
You don't
that,
see
and I'm also gonna look
Or,
for
like-
any form of like a pressure plate or a tripwire or something that we might step onto.
there wood
Signs of
steps.
heavy traffic.
There wood steps. I mean, there's mud on there. You can tell that they've been used, but you're not going to see any footprints. You don't see any way that these could possibly be trapped. Them just being wooden planks. You don't notice any pressure
No,
plates.
down on the bottom of the steps as we go
You don't
into the
see
room.
anything. You can give me a roll in the tower if you'd like.
Also,
You said we don't see anything. We don't see anything. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
you at your word. So,
would
You don't
we have
see
a
anything.
Zadar, it looks clear to me.
would we have a pretty good idea of how much time has passed since that party that we were following would have entered here? And now,
No.
Very good question.
like hours.
The party that you were following, you mean the
track.
We weren't like
the
right behind
tracks?
them, right?
No, there's
Okay.
no way to ascertain that.
Okay, sorry.
Well,
that
what about the
confused me as well.
torch? How long did torches burn?
That's a good question.
An hour.
Somebody's been in here recently.
Well,
Unless they're ever burning torches. It could be magic.
Mm.
I'd like to take a look down the side hallways without going to the center of the room.
okay. So you'd like to proceed
Or
down
unless Airwalk's already kind of seen what's down those.
all you can see is a room with stone flagons on the floor. The walls kind of, in between being supported by timbers. They're a bunch of soggy dirt. The place was definitely excavated. That's what you can see from the angle you're at right now. You'd have to proceed in past the threshold to get a better idea of what's going on here.
I'm gonna
Zadar,
move
you go
kind of
right, I'll go
over-
left.
Yeah,
You follow
exactly.
the round.
My right.
Yeah. There you go. Whichever one
I
you
hate-
don't go to, I
I
will.
just don't want to walk down the middle. Middles.
Right? Agreed.
You wanted to kind of creep around and get into the
Yeah,
corner right
and
there?
we'll both take a look around both edges of these hallways.
Okay, pause
So
for a second.
He'll be able
guys.
to see down the one on my side, and I'll be able to see down the one on his side.
Yep, pause for a minute.
Make sure you check the wall for Rambo.
No. Well, that's exactly what I was talking about when Airwalk was up top saying that these things blend into the walls. That's what they did to me.
All right,
And
so
I got jumped by 3 of them.
Murder, you get about right here.
I don't want to leave you guys exposed to the south hallway either.
Airwalk and Zadar, you make your way into the room, and as soon as you get about right here, you hear clanking spears, and what sounds like you've come to know the sound of someone running in chain
Shit.
or plate. You hear that, and you hear the sound of spears. So give me a moment, and then we'll get this party started, guys.
Mm.
Yeah. What, you think you were just gonna walk in here like you own the joint?
Yes.
Well, we did.
At least the first room.
No, I knew that this was going to happen. I've been preparing you guys for this.
Mhm.
Yeah,
This is why I wouldn't come down here.
This is murder with a U.
So, as
Look at that.
Airwalk, you suspected these things, these were lying in wait for you. You see, well, right now you can see 2 humanoids. Let's see, which one is this? One. Yeah, I wish there was a way that you could, I really want to add this, where you could right click on the individual token and make that visible or
You-
invisible. Like
you
do
can.
in the-
You can.
How?
Right click,
You
and then
on
there's
invisibility.
mask sensitive visibility.
And you can
Mask.
also turn it always
Yeah.
visible and
Or you could go
visibility off.
always visible or always invisible are the options.
Yep.
I'm not seeing it toggle the eyeball on the combat tracker when I click on that, dude.
Well, we can see.
Well, no, it
2 of them
doesn't.
now.
It doesn't make it visible in the combat tracker. It just makes a token visible.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't change the thing in the combat tracker, which is.
But
weird.
it's essentially doing the same. Okay, well, that's why I'm confused, because
Yeah.
If it's visible, the eyeball on the combat tracker the eyeball should be
Well, no,
open.
no, because it doesn't become visible in the combat tracker unless you click the one in the combat tracker. So we still can't see it in the combat tracker, but you can see it on the map.
Yeah, but I don't ever show you guys the enemy. It's in the combat tracker, so that's a moot point. But I'm just wondering, you can see the tokens? That's all I'm kind
Yes,
of
we
worried
can
about.
see them now.
Tokens.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, to me, that's a bug. Like, if you toggle visibility state,
It
in the
should show
combat
it in the combat tracker
yeah,
too.
should
It just
show
sounds
it stays on.
uncompleted.
Yeah, that's not, to me,
Yeah.
that's not correct.
I agree with
Okay.
you wholeheartedly.
I disagree. I like
grind
it.
on that.
All right, so Zadar,
Contrarian.
so Loman, you can't see this, but Murder, Zadar, and Arawak, as you suspected, creepers were lying in wait for you. You see two humanoids carrying a spear. They look like they're wearing rusty chain. Looks like it's tattered and fucked up, but it's definitely chainmail. Rushing with spears. I'm gonna need surprise from you three, from Murder, from Zadar, and from Arawak. And you can give me an alertness check too on that if you'd like to improve your
If I
chances.
like.
Oops.
Yep.
Did you want that in the tower?
No, that can be. You're gonna know.
There we go, baby.
Okay. Very good. One more. Or is that everybody?
I think that's all you
Zadar,
said.
You asked for the
That's
three,
it.
right?
Yep, that's perfect. You guys got it. You got it. Okay, well, I mean, Arawak's warning seemed to have paid off because all three of you guys were ready for what might have something bad that might have, jump out at you down here, and it's a good thing because something did jump out at you. You see two humans rushing at you with spears. I'm gonna need intentions and initiative.
I'm just glad that I didn't roll like I have traditionally been rolling for my initiative and been the only one that was surprised when I was anticipating this the whole time.
Yeah, that would have been not. That would have been.
That would not have fit the narrative.
I would have given you a bonus to that because of just the build up. So even if it did happen, I just wanted to see what the rules did. If there was a spectacular failure on that, that would be interesting.
Well, I'm continuing to stay hidden, and my intention is to try and get a backstab in.
Okay. Murder.
So I'm gonna roll with the
question first. 17 decks. Should I have any pluses to my initiative?
It's calculated in.
It's only on
It's calculated
surprise, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or are you doing it with Inish?
Yeah, we roll. What do you? If you're doing it with your weapon, it's gonna take that into account when you roll weapon speed. So what it depends on what you're trying to do, right? So what
Okay.
what exactly are you trying to do, Raj?
I stated before I had both swords out,
Yeah.
so I am going to hug the wall
Mm-hmm.
and go past Arawak
Mm-hmm.
towards this.
don't run
human
into
guard.
me.
You can't see
Well, I
him,
don't
but-
see you. I don't.
Can't
see
even
you.
see him.
Yeah. So you
So
want to.
if I run into you, I run into you.
So you're trying to engage with your sword. Is that what I'm hearing?
Correct. Correct.
Okay. Then you're gonna just like usual. You're gonna roll with your weapon speed. Roll with the heavier of the two. That's how you're supposed
Which
to
would
run
be
it.
the right hand.
Which would be the right hand. Yep. So just roll for weapon speed with that. Beautiful.
Oh,
Beautiful.
These guys
I
look
mean,
like
couldn't get any
safari
better.
hunters.
All right. So who are we
Oh.
missing? Loman. You can see a commotion. You could hear a commotion down there, but you can't really see anything at this time.
Well, I have my sling out, and I'll move forward
Okay.
behind Murder.
If the opportunity presents itself to get out there, you would like
Yes.
to use your sling. Roll with the sling.
Okay.
Talissa.
I will use my sling as well.
Okay. Roll with your sling. Zidar.
Just want to like strafe 10 feet or so to the middle of the room and just be kind of blocking the hallway, but leaving some room there.
Okay, so you want to just kind of position yourself and defend with longsword?
So
Roll with
to
your
the
longsword?
to our right, like 10 feet, basically.
Yeah, you can totally do that. Roll with your roll the weapon speed with the longsword.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
nice. Wow.
Oh,
Put
nice
initiative
roll.
Real
on
nice
that
roll.
one, man.
Mm.
Yeah. Remember, we are flexible with initiative too.
Zadar, can I trade with you?
I'll
Nope.
let you know when you guys can do certain things. I'll remind you guys when you can move things around. Who we missing? Damien.
I'm good. I'm gonna hang back here and move up slow, slow, slow.
Okay, go ahead and roll a flat initiative for that. So with flat initiative, we're not using we're not using the reaction adjustment to initiative, are we? Because
No.
No, because the monsters have no
yeah.
stat blocks.
Yeah, but
So
guess what? Guess what? I actually been equipping the monsters with actual armor so that the weapon versus armor, you guys aren't the only thing that gets
yes,
advantage
smart.
from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to do that. If you have weapon v armor on and you don't do that, players are getting an unfair advantage,
Correct.
in my opinion. But it depends.
I-
Some creatures aren't going to wear armor, right? I mean, it just depends on what's going on. So
And some of us aren't going to wear armor, so you
Yep.
know.
Like
that too.
me and the caster.
You
Yep.
said these are humans or troglodytes?
Humans. They're
Okay.
humans. Yeah.
Different.
They're decked out in rusty, shitty looking chainmail that looks like it's kind of not very cared for in this environment.
Do they look
And
like anyone we've encountered yet?
no, but I can say that
Sorry
some
for
of
the
them.
sidetrack.
No, you're not sidetracking at all. If the visual you get is these guys coming around the corner is damn that guy to the
These are
south
new.
of you.
These
he
are new
looks
homies.
he looks scrawny. He doesn't look like a warrior. Some of them, the guy that Airwalk can see, this one's a little bit more brawny, but these look like farmers.
So maybe we should just knock
Farmers.
these.
I mean,
things out.
can I like shout out? Halt, stop.
You can. It's your turn. You wanted to shift over,
All right,
right?
guys, I gotta step away for about 10 minutes.
Okay. You wanted to shift.
Okay.
All right, I got
you wanna-
5 minutes.
You want to shout out, Zadar? Halt.
Halt in the name of
Love.
the Grand Marches.
When you say that, the guy
I
just
don't know, I
keeps.
forgot. I don't have like a hometown, but halt in the name of
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
local
But yeah,
authority.
yeah, the local watch and the authority of the local watch. So when you say that, the dude he's just beelining it right for you with the spear. No
Yeah.
reaction
I
whatsoever.
figured.
Oh, they're zombified.
I'm
You can
ready.
still move and or engage or do whatever you want. You are up. You had an amazing initiative. Tommy?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. What are you doing? He's rushing at you with the spear. I can't make it any clearer than that.
But I have to move towards him because of initiative.
You would have to engage him, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you?
You're talking about the guy closest to me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Moving forward and engaging.
As you get within that range of him, you can see another guy right behind him. You see
Cool.
that? Yep. You can see another one right behind him.
All right, taking a big swing.
Okay. This is your single attack round. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, thank you. Oof.
So maybe it was just the shock of seeing him rush around the corner, but you take a swing and it kind of it hits him in the chainmail, but just a spark flies and it careens off. So the slashing weapon careens off this chain. Go ahead and end your turn, please. Okay.
Sorry, I was looking at that charge ability again. I didn't mean to delay that.
Did you delay? Oh, you were
No,
reading.
no,
No,
just
it's fine. That's
sorry
totally.
for the wait.
Oh
Yeah,
no, that's totally fine, dude. This guy rushes up.
that negative AC is kind of a big hit.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that bad for
Not
you.
for
It's,
me,
yeah.
but maybe right now.
So you have
Holy
your eyes
shit.
on this guy right in front of you, and you sense something coming up from behind you, and before you know it, a spear literally, you're facing this guy, a spear literally, the tip of the spear literally comes up from the side of your face. You could see it in the peripheral, like it's like an inch away from your face from behind. A spear just comes forward and misses you. Almost cuts your cheek. It's that close. Damien, you are holding back. You can't really do anything back there, but you can delay your turn if you would like.
Already done.
Already done. Look at this guy. He's all good. Arrow walk. The invisible arrow walk is I don't know what he's doing. What is arrow walk doing? He's trying to get
I'm
some
moving
type.
down here.
He's wanting to position for a backstab, isn't he?
Mhm.
I'm getting myself positioned.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go pick up my daughter.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind with your I want to give you that backstab because they're hard to get off. So
I'll be right back.
yeah, go for it, man.
Drive safe.
Yeah, drive safe. So
Yeah.
you can see this other spearman, Tommy. You can see him trying to get through his partner right here. Well, first he takes a swing with the spear from this diagonal right here and realizes that he doesn't have a clear shot. Moves through his ally right here, and then takes a swing with that spear. Come on. Fumbling so bad when he does this because when he swings, one of his allies actually steps in front of him,
Oh,
steps in front of the shot, and it almost impels his buddy, but luckily he didn't do that. Talissa, remember you can move through your allies, but it is going to be, it's going to be difficult. Again, this is single file, right? These stairs. So if you're trying to move past someone, it's going to definitely require a dex check.
Can I see anything from here yet? Or I
You
have to move
cannot.
down?
You cannot. What you can see is Murder in the front with both of his swords out, and Loman with his sling out, and you can see the light, coming from the room below, but you
Can
can't.
she hear anything?
You can definitely hear. That's a great question. You can definitely hear the clanking of swords.
I mean, she would have heard me call out that.
and
call
that
on
she's hearing
local
everything.
authority.
That's
Okay,
my
so I
point.
know.
Yeah, that's
I
my
like
point.
yelled that. Yeah.
Right, that's my point. Is she can
Like
hear the battle.
nervously.
Right, she can absolutely hear the battle. Everybody can hear the battle going on down below.
Okay,
Absolutely.
well, I'd like to move down, but I know it's tricky to get around going down these stairs.
well, I'm
So,
small.
I can probably get around Loman pretty easily.
Yeah. You want to try to
If,
get
if,
down
if you
I'd
call
like to
out, would
move.
that,
one
if
at a
she
time.
calls out, would that help any? Make a hole.
Coming
Yeah, make
through.
way.
You're saying make way, and you're trying to what? Get into the room
Move up
Yeah, I
with
over.
your
want to get in
sling?
front. I want to, yes.
Go ahead and give me a dex check in the tower, please.
Okay.
Druid flex.
All right, Talissa, as you're going past Loman, you trip, roll down the stairs. You rolling about 25 feet to the floor, hit with a thud
But
right
you are in
here,
front.
and you are completely prone this round. Go ahead and end your turn.
Okay.
You want to see the
wow.
roll? There's the roll.
No.
That's the
Golf,
roll.
golf clap.
Can you guys see the roll?
Yeah.
It was 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
damn.
right.
That's a
So
gnarly
what we
check.
see is another one of these assholes rush in.
Holy
None of them
cow.
can. Everybody is converging on
Zazar.
your fighter. It's like they don't see Arrowlock at all. They keep running right past him. You guys don't see him either. He's got that cloak on. That cloak literally makes you blend into the wall. Come on, crit.
Pretty sweet.
Like a troglodyte.
I start sweating.
Let's see here. Jesus, man, these guys, they need a better Thaco to hit you. All right, so he is going to swing. Actually, you know what? Actually, this guy was at a flank, which would be a hit. That's an actual hit. I can't believe it, dude.
Mm.
All right,
Don't get so
so
excited.
yeah, I can't fucking believe it. So Zadar, you feel these like gnats swarming around you, and this spear, again, it seems like they're getting behind you and shoving these spears forward. And you take a pretty bad hit to the shoulder. You feel pain in your left shoulder as the tip of this thing kind of finds the chink in where your plate. You're wearing half plate, so it finds the chink in the half plate and kind of gets in there where the actual, I don't know the technical term for it, but where the plates, are separate so that you have mobility. He actually managed to get right in there on the side.
Did we all run out now? Just kidding.
And this one missed. Actually, I haven't rolled with him yet. I had to back that up.
I'm here for you, Zadar.
Let's see what happens here.
Melissa's here for you too when she finally gets off her ass off the ground.
Just know that would have killed me.
Oh, that would have totally killed you. It was a 6.
Yeah.
All right,
Wow.
Loman, you're up. That one missed you, by the way, too, Zadar. Sorry, I had to back it up, and my brain kind of gridlocked right there for a minute while I
My
corrected
health
that.
pool is here for you.
Zadar is
Spencer,
tough. Yeah.
I have a quick question. You know the bark skin spell? Can I cast that on the wizard?
Well, I'm not going to go into combat. I also
that's
have an armor spell I can put on myself.
He's got armor, and
Okay.
that's a good question. I don't know if Barkskin is. I would assume.
I think it's only for herself.
It's weird. It's like, isn't that weird how I'd never have seen someone use it to cast on someone else? That's weird. I will look into that. Why don't you read the spell,
I can
babe?
look it up.
Yeah, read the spell.
Yeah,
Loman,
I'll read.
what were you doing? You're moving in right here?
Yeah, I've got my sling at the ready. Yeah.
Okay, your movement is 5, so you're well within your half movement at that point.
And I'm going to fire my sling.
Okay, you're going to be shooting into melee.
Yeah.
You realize that, right?
Yes,
Okay.
but I feel like
Alright.
the odds are that I'm not going to hit Zadar.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fingers crossed.
So I'm gonna need it here. I'll just do it for you.
Send
2,
it.
3, 4, 5.
Yep.
20% chance.
Yep, it's a 20%. In fact, you can roll it if you'd like. Do a percentile.
Okay.
Those are good odds.
Well, and also Zadar's armor class is such
It's
that
up there too, yeah.
I
Roll a
probably
die
wouldn't hit him.
That's
Yes.
a very good point. Very good
Send
point.
it.
Okay, go ahead and go ahead and take your slingshot, and I'll tell you. You can roll against, or just roll it out in don't target anything and just roll it, and I'll drop it on who it's
Okay.
gonna hit. That's the way I do it with this.
That should
Nice.
hit.
Nice.
Well done.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Nice shot, man.
Nice, dude.
Oh,
Nice.
Ooh, yeah.
So your bullet flies. These guys are constantly shifting around, trying to get around the fighter, and you see it, and it just lands in this guy right closest, and it hits him right in the side of the head.
Is he?
And you see his head kind of loll over to the side, and he's dazed. Looks like you creamed him right in the
Sweet.
temple, and blood just starts pouring down the side of his face. Go ahead, your turn, please.
My job is done.
Yeah, you nailed him. Murder.
My
You
eyes
leave.
go wide as I see Lumen do that.
Awesome.
And I am going to move up to 2. Let's see, how far is that?
You're well within your range. You can move anywhere in this room and then some and still make an
Okay.
attack.
And after that shot, with a flourish, I extend my hand to Talissa to help her up.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh,
Go ahead and give me
nice.
go ahead and give me a dex. Give me a
You want it in
dexterity for that.
tower?
No, this is for Loman.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You can do it in the open too.
Okay.
Okay.
oh, nice.
Wow.
And where are you trying to get, Roger? You don't even have to really do that. Just point where you're trying to go. Who are you trying to get after? And where
I'm going to go after Human Guard 2.
2. You want to
Yeah.
get behind him?
I would like to get behind him, yes.
You can do that. You
Nice.
can be right here.
Okay.
This is how we do it. Okay. So he is. Let me check and make sure we don't need to do any flat-footed. He's flat-footed, but let me make sure he doesn't have any dexterity to. Or if he has dexterity, then we'll do it the long-winded way. He doesn't. Just do a +2 on that.
+2.
Yep. Target him. Make sure you target him first. Control. Click.
Can I just drop it?
Can you what?
Can I drop it on
Drop
him?
it. Yeah, you can do that. It's better if you target it though, because then it's gonna take into account. Yeah, it's gonna automate it easier. Okay, that's your main hand right there.
Right.
Yeah, that's a miss. Go ahead and roll with your offhand. Oh, did you drop it on him already? Yeah,
Oh,
you
wait
did
a minute. Did I do main hand or?
I can't tell right here. Yeah, you did main.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was main hand.
Yeah, you did your main hand.
So
That's a miss.
now I do
Offhand.
offhand,
Yep.
which would be my short sword.
Yep. Looks like that's a miss.
Dang,
So
these
you
guys
swing
are
both.
armored then.
So you swing both, and both actually wind up hitting. It's kind of hard not to hit when you're this close, but
Right.
when they hit, they just don't penetrate.
Okay.
You see like blue sparks kind of fly off. Damien.
I'm going to come down to the bottom of the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll shoot a sling bullet at guard number 3.
Okay, you may do that. The way that I'll do this is, why don't you give me a percentile roll? You can do it in the open.
Well, guard number 3 is dead.
No, he's not. Yeah.
No, he's critical.
Oh, he's critical. Okay.
Ooh, look at that. Okay, give me a die 4, please. What'd you get? 3. Okay, so your bullet. Okay, so go ahead and roll the attack with the sling. You don't have to target anything. Just roll the attack.
Useless.
Went off the 19.
So your bullet was flying by, and you could see that it probably would have landed purchased somewhere on the other, one of these guys over here, but it hits the wall. Okay, guys,
Bummer.
we are at the top of the second round. You know the drill. Just everybody can just speak out your initiatives and intentions. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna run to the restroom, but I can hear you, so.
Yeah, I'm switching
Roll your
out
initiatives.
the quarterstaff.
Okay.
I see the badly injured one and switch my attention to him for sure.
And another 10.
I'm going to rinse and repeat.
Assuming that Alyssa's on her feet after that gallant act by Loman. So I'm going to switch to Sickle.
Don't worry, I forgot about it already.
You are on your feet, and you may move up to half and make an attack in here.
Okay.
Is that everybody? Everybody got their initiatives in? So essentially we're doing the same thing, a rinse and repeat. Am I correct?
I'm doing
Airlock's gonna
quarterstaff.
get anything.
Quarterstaff, okay, that was a change-up right there.
Yeah.
But everybody else, and I heard, Tommy, you're redirecting your attention to the guy that just got cripped in the head with
Yeah,
the
thinking
bullet.
I can like try and finish him off.
Okay. Very.
And I'm
Yeah,
doing sickle.
I thought he was dead. Otherwise, I would have been.
Yeah, I mean, he got hit really hard in the head. Loman creamed him in the side of the head
Yeah.
right there. You see the blood trickling down his face. He's kind of wobbling. Okay, Zadar, you just surrounded on all sides, being lunged out on all sides by spears, trying to turn you into a porcupine.
I'm gonna go for the low-hanging fruit.
So with this one, this spear comes at you, and you literally at the last second hold up your shield and block it. Check that out. How's that for luck right there? Yeah, it's the last minute. I got to roll a crit to get you with these guys. That's another miss.
Shield.
Damien,
Same thing.
same thing. Go ahead and roll the attack. Okay, go ahead and roll the attack.
Oh, you want the D4?
No, roll the attack roll. I got you covered there. So what you see, Damien, is you see the bullet fly, and at the last second, the target that you were aiming at steps out of the way, and the bullet actually hits the plate mail of Zadar right on his chest, and falls to the ground with a clink.
Sorry, Zadar.
These scrawny farmers, dude.
Yeah, it's odd seeing these guys. They're you know.
They seem
dressed
like they're
like
on like stimulant or something. Because you mentioned they're scrawny, but they're like pretty.
They definitely
powerful.
seem determined. I mean, they're definitely determined. They have swarmed on you.
They would have like glowing eyes or some shit.
No. They look like farmers. They don't even look like battle-hardened warriors. They just look like ordinary farm people. What are you trying to do here, Loman? Get behind him?
Yes.
Okay. You can do that. And give me a moment. Okay. As you are trying to move around, this guy is turning with you. He kind of turns his head, sees your shifting little gnomish body,
Okay.
and turns with you.
Okay. So no rear bonus.
No. They're starting to become aware that they're getting, which they thought was going to be an easy fight. They're starting to become aware that of you other folks in the room. And he saw you shifting, kind of running through past Murder, kind of drew his attention. His eyes followed you around.
Okay.
You can still act.
I gave you away, Loman.
I roll the attack now. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a hit. So that bow lands, or that staff lands right in the jaw of this guy.
Nice.
And you hear a crack.
Ooh.
You hear an audible crack, and you see the guy's jaw just completely dislocate. So it just goes over like that, and he just drops onto the floor like a sack of potatoes.
Fun.
I'm really impressing Murder.
Yeah, you are.
This does not seem to stop the resolve of these guys who continue to swing Zadar and miss. So Zadar, you still have spears coming at you from 3 different directions right now.
Okay, I just don't want to focus my attack on the critical guy.
This is round 2, so this will be your 2 attack round. You'll have this attack and then staggered to next round.
How does the second attack work upon a fatal blow?
You
or
still
like
get it.
switching enemies?
It doesn't. There's no rule for that. You can.
You can
switch
kill too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're within your
Even if
melee
you're just-
range. Yeah. If they're
Even
within
if they're
your.
directly behind you, it's fair game.
Yeah. You could turn
Okay.
on them.
You can
know
swing
that they're
around.
there. Yeah.
Wasn't sure, man. Second edition.
Yeah, it's
Or
more
whatever we're
flexible.
playing.
It's second edition. It's more flexible as far as the grid mechanics go. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll that attack. I have a feeling that you're gonna drop.
my
Oh my
Oh.
god,
Oh.
dude! Go ahead. Yeah. So this guy, you know what happens here is you swing, and it would have been a perfect, probably a decapitation, but the guy drunkenly staggers out of the way. He wasn't even aware. He's still kind of recovering from getting hit in the head, and he literally just kind of drunkenly staggered over as he's kind of because he's wobbly. His wobbliness like made him kind of go over, and the sword just goes right above his head. Delay for your second attack.
Oh yeah.
Talissa.
I'm glad
Alyssa's
you're
gonna
happy.
take advantage of this this guy. He seems kind of drunken and wobbly, and
Mhm.
she's gonna get up behind him
Yeah.
with her sickle.
Yeah.
Deadly sickle.
The
Go ahead and
deadly
do it.
sickle.
+2 on that attack.
Okay.
Thank you for. It's good when you target it. The reason why I like target better than drag and drop is because I can actually see what you guys are focusing on, right?
Mm.
That's why I like to have it targeted.
Oh, off the fort.
That was
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It keeps doing that.
Did you do a +2 on that? You did.
Yeah, I
do a
did.
+2. Okay. Just making sure. Oh, and let me get the Tommy said I got to get the music. There we go.
Whenever, dude. I was just.
No. I
It gets
wanted it
quiet
too.
sometimes.
I know. I noticed that too. I was like, wait a minute, what's missing here? There we go. How's that?
Good.
Yeah, that's better.
That is a miss. Okay, so this guy ain't gonna do shit because this guy is dead. All right, murder. This is your first. Let's get some hits here.
Okay, this guy is still facing Zadar, right?
Yeah, it's +2.
So +2.
Mm-hmm. You remember
Come on.
with 2 attacks, you do it simultaneously. There's no delay.
All right.
That's two-handed fighting. It's
I'm
completely
gonna
different.
try your method and target him.
Yeah, control click. There you go.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right.
And you can actually control.
I'm back.
You can actually control click to untarget as well.
Oh, okay.
All right,
And it's double click the attack.
Yeah, exactly. That's a hit.
There it is. All right.
You can roll. You
What'd I
can roll your.
miss?
Hold on. Then you can roll your second one.
Loman's been kicking butt.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll my second one now.
I'm getting carried.
That's a
That's a
miss on
miss.
the offhand. Go ahead, roll damage for the main hand. That's your longsword. Yeah, so you get this guy right in the shoulder, down, swing on the shoulder. He looks very hurt. He almost drops his spear. Right in time for Arawak's turn. Oh, we skipped over him. Right in time for Arawak's turn.
So there's nobody I could get a backstab in on these guys. Has Arawak attacked at all?
No, you could definitely. Well, we just got to your turn on the second round.
Oh, this is only the second round.
Yeah.
You
I
could
thought
attempt.
it looks like the third round or
No,
fourth.
you could attempt a backstab. You could try to get one off. One of them's dead, right? This guy's down here has fallen. You
So
could
which
attempt
one can I get a backstab off on?
this. You can attempt to get a backstab on this. I would allow that.
From
Just roll a. Well, you're already hidden. Just roll a move silent for me. You can do it in the open.
Skills.
You need the boots of Elvenkind to go with your cloak.
Fuck this up,
Jesus.
watch.
Oh no.
So he starts turning. Seeing that he's been flanked on both sides, he starts turning. He'd still get an attack off.
Yeah. I don't think it's possible to ever get a backstab in this game. I'm sorry.
I've done it once in 6 months.
Yeah, it's really
I did
tough
it
to
once
set
and
up.
I missed when I did it.
When it happens, it feels really good. I've done it before. Somebody's got the wrong character targeted, I believe. Which one were you targeting? I think you were targeting 2.
Well, I rolled a fucking 4. I ain't
Yeah.
had shit.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
This guy
I
is
mean,
really.
let's just there.
This guy is a very lucky individual right here. Go ahead and end your turn, please. Zidar. Come on, Zidar.
This is
Take
attack
him out,
2.
Vidar.
This is attack 2. Zidar is focusing fire. This guy is one lucky motherfucker.
Damn.
Yep. Clipping that
Zidar's
chain
missing?
now. Yeah. Guys on
yeah.
the chain.
Even last week was.
Loman's done the most damage so far.
Yeah, Loman
Loman's a little-
actually almost killed somebody with his sling.
Then
I'm
I
here for
killed one with
support.
the staff.
Yep. Top of the
Round
third.
3.
Top of the third round, you know the drill. Just state your intentions and roll those initiatives.
I'm not changing anything.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm just getting angrier with each swing.
I would.
Me too.
The only thing that's changing.
I'm just gonna kind of chill out.
I love that thing that Mike added where the green, red, you know, who's rolled, who hasn't rolled, makes it so much easier. Talissa, you're
Yeah.
at the top.
Yeah, I know.
Hey.
Fucking very glad that was added in.
You know, these guys are pretty well armored and
Take this guy down, hopefully. Oh my god.
it's a miss.
Seriously?
Yep.
How embarrassing.
So are these guys getting armor damage to them as well? Are you still doing armor damage?
I'm not tracking that per the combat, man. No, I'm not.
Okay.
And there's no
And that
system
takes-
for me to do that.
Doesn't that take a few?
Takes a good few whacks, and I mean that's a good point. But
Well, I mean,
might,
wouldn't it
I-
take a good few battles even?
yeah,
beyond
well, first of all,
No, it's pretty aggressive.
no.
Okay.
First of all, you would have to have every enemy equipped with the armor, right? Every enemy. I could check right now. Let me check something.
I think it probably would, if we would hit them.
No, they don't have the same sheet.
Well, I saw it reporting it when I did some hits
Did you?
that they soaked.
Does it look like good
Oh,
armor?
okay, so then it
or,
is.
Like pretty
I
shoddy.
don't see
Well,
that on
if it's
their sheet.
rusty, it should be already weakened.
I don't see
Guess.
it. I don't see it on their sheet at all. Anywhere where it has armor damage, where it's tracking armor damage. But I can take a look at that later for you. But yeah, if you say so, I'll look back on the log. But I don't see it in here at all. Their sheet, the NPC sheet, is a completely different structure than that.
Yeah.
In fact, I might just turn that off after this fight, and we'll just wing it. We'll just use common sense for armor damage because there's just way too much to track for me. Zidar, you are up.
Okay, cool.
Finish him.
Some winging.
Go ahead and add a. Oh, it's not gonna matter with that. I was
Yeah,
gonna say
it doesn't
add
matter. Don't add
It
anything.
doesn't. It's not gonna matter.
It's the gods. It's
Yeah,
not you.
this guy is definitely a lucky individual. Who's he facing? He's facing you. He's gonna try to poke you with that spear again.
Do we hear any more coming through the hallways at this point?
You can't hear anything but the clank of all the ruckus
Just
in here.
Whatever's in here, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I could say that. Yeah, no, you can't see or hear anything else at this point, other than what's going on.
Murder.
All right, murder. You are up.
See what we can do.
Murder
here.
somebody.
Am I still targeting him?
Yes.
I am. Okay.
Yep.
Murder gonna
You
murder.
can always see what you're targeting by clicking on your token
We're looking in the
Oh, yeah.
combat tracker.
or that.
Yeah, and a combat track.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. That is a miss. Go ahead and roll with your offhand.
Man.
Oh, off the 18.
It's a bad miss right there. Loman, can you drop somebody else? You're not going to be able to move right. Well, I see you're just measuring, right?
Back.
Yeah, I'll just step here.
Well, you're going to be stepping on the body of the dead body right there, so you're not going to be able to find good purchase.
Okay,
on
well, I'll just move beside him.
I mean,
and
you
swing at
could
this.
technically stand on top of him, but I would you would be a little bit off balance.
Yeah, I don't want to take the disadvantage of it, and I can just go here.
Okay. You're going to get a +1 on that.
Okay, I'll take it.
Nice.
I'm on
shot.
fire.
Loman's on fire. Yeah.
Seriously, dude.
Oh, just
Fighter.
1 damage.
Oh.
Hey,
So the
take it.
fighter,
We'll take
yeah,
it.
so that thing crips him in the side of the head, and he definitely, his head kind of lolls to the side, and it looks like he's aware of your presence now. Airwalk.
Mm.
He is self-aware.
Focusing on this guy down here. Will that give me a +1?
Yes.
Because I'm on his flank.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, you
I
guys
am going
are-
to
he hasn't
stabby
turned.
with the shorty sword.
He hasn't turned yet. Those
Oh,
dice,
for
man.
fuck's sake.
You guys have got some low rolls tonight.
Seriously, our
But it's
rolls are
alright.
horrible.
It's all right. It happens.
I'd be afraid to what those dice would look like in the smelter.
Yeah, those things are kind of. They are
You
kind
know
of
what?
disturbing, are they?
You don't have the smelter, do you?
No. No.
I want some.
I
blue
have my
dice.
own smelter though.
No, please don't.
Oh.
Looks like murder.
Okay, so let's see here. We are gonna have to. I'm gonna have to eventually, one day, hit this fighter. That is a miss. You see another spear come swinging past your face. He is dead. This one is swinging. Get some momentum here.
Nope.
That is a miss. I seem to like to roll 4s against you, Damien.
All right, can I
Forward.
get a sling bullet off without having horrible odds?
Well, now the
Well-
odds, yeah, because all of us are engaged, so
Yeah.
odds are you're going to hit one of us.
Very much.
Send
Okay.
it.
Yeah, and only Airwalk's allowed to shoot into traffic.
Now, I will say, I mean, if you would like to try, well, you're not going to be able to cast this around, but I mean,
I can't
There's
wait
always-
till he starts casting shit.
there's always
But
getting
I
to
get it.
position. You can't move and cast in the same round, and you would have to
Yeah.
declare it up front. That's how it. Where I was just explaining to Tommy how casting works.
I have no idea. I'll
Yeah, I
get
just
there when we get there.
I don't want to use a spell on this group,
Okay.
so I will move here and be done.
Very good.
Get off the
Yeah,
slippery steps.
Keep an eye out for reinforcements.
I will squeal.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, look at that
Fast.
initiative, man. God, Loman. Low when you want it to be low. I mean, Loman's the star of the show tonight. I can't
look at
believe
that
it.
Damien.
And
Oh.
Damien too. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I'm-
What the fuck?
Do you
Look
have
at that.
no weapon speed, Damien?
Oh, I'm just doing a
He's
flat because
doing
I'm
a
not
flat.
doing anything.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at this. Look at the initiative. Loman 1. Damien 1. Talissa 1. 3 1s. I haven't seen that happen forever. Is that everybody? That is
And
everybody.
Yeah.
Zadar 8 and 9.
Damien,
Shout
you are
out.
up.
Too
I'm-
bad our attack rolls are 1 too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talissa.
Okay.
You got him this time.
You know what? With this guy, and I should have done this before, and I'm not even giving. This is not me giving it to you guys. This guy got cripped in the head hard, and I said he was wobbling around. Give yourself a +2 to this attack.
Okay.
He's hurting, man. He's hurting.
He's just waiting for you.
Nice.
That's a hit. That's a
Oh,
hit.
finally.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you drop him. You dropped him. What happened? How did you drop him?
Well, he's kind of just wobbling around like he's drunk, so I just held on to his shoulder to stabilize him. So it actually
And then just slipped it into his gut.
yeah,
That's really
that was perfect.
Nice.
Spencer.
Zadar looks
Yeah.
like very
his
relieved.
intestines are falling out.
That is perfect.
I just hit him.
You just hit him?
Does that sound familiar?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I hit
Yes.
him.
Yeah.
Oh.
I hit him. Oh my God, guys. We gotta. Yeah, Matt. Do you know what he's talking about?
Did I miss? I thought I hit him.
No. That's another one.
Another
but-
one, but
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? I hit him.
Describe what you're doing. I hit him.
Yeah.
I hit him. It took me a minute, and I was like,
You're like, you
Loman.
hit him?
Yeah.
Real,
I was like, you
thinking
hit him.
about
You rolled. Loman.
Oh, I missed.
Ah.
Oh.
Loman's on fire tonight, though, man. Go ahead and end
I
that
know.
turn. Okay. Skip this guy. So,
do it.
like the true zealot that these things are, you've noticed these guys never seem to disperse. They never seem to be afraid of dying. They literally just keep coming. You've encountered this type. Oh, crit!
Ooh.
All
Don't get
right.
so excited.
No.
So, all right, Zadar, you feel a spear.
He really wants me dead.
No,
He's
it's
trying.
It's hard to hit you, dude. I need to roll a crit to hit you. I have to get a nat. I have to get a nat 20 to hit you, man.
There
You
you go.
feel a spear tip literally come in through again. It's like they're finding the weak parts in that half plate. What is it? Is it the chink? It's or where the
Yeah.
two pieces come
Chink,
together?
yeah.
The grooves. It comes through the groove right there, right into your side. You feel it. You feel the tip going to the side. It hurts like a son of a bitch. Murder.
All
Still
right.
here.
Why am I targeting
You're
Demon
not.
Guard 1 and 2?
No, there's
Here.
two targeted. Yeah.
You
There
know
we
he
go.
did.
Thank
He
you.
did. Yeah, I fixed it for you. You
Thank
can always remember. You can control click to untarget it
To
too.
on target, okay.
Yeah. Also on the map at the top, you can clear all targets.
Nice.
That's a hit.
There you go.
That's a hit. Nice hit, man.
Oh no.
Okay, that's a miss with the offhand. Go ahead and roll damage with the main hand, and I'll tell you what happens.
There
Okay,
we go.
all right. So
Ooh, nice.
yeah, so Roger, you dropped him with the main hand weapon, which is your long sword, and
Okay.
almost tripped over yourself when you swung the short sword. But what
Yeah.
happened? You killed the guy. So what happened?
Oh,
I catch him. I break his fall.
no,
Oh,
I,
nice.
with
Nice.
my hand,
What a
with
nice
main
guy.
hand,
With the shield.
I split open his gut,
Okay.
and,
When
I,
you s-
and
And you almost slip around. So when you slip open his gut and try to put the short sword in
Right.
there, you sliding around on his intestines, and Zadar actually winds up putting his shield out, and you brace yourself against it.
thank you, Zadar.
Hell yeah. Thank you
All
for
right,
the
right
murder.
Zadar, you sent the guy's spear tip is still stuck in your armor right now. It is your turn.
Shit. Is that like an action to take it out?
No. I mean, yes, but no. I mean, what would you like to do? Just tell me what you're doing. So
It's still in
there's-
me.
So
Guiding
it's
you
stuck.
around.
It's stuck like in you right now, and he's yanking on it. You see 3 dead bodies in front of you. What do you do?
Yank back.
I'm just gonna swing at him.
Yeah.
Furiously.
So as you turn, right? As you turn, it dislodges the spear, and you hear a snap. You turn so fast that you hear this thing. You literally you hear a snap as the tip comes off this thing, and you wheel on him. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay.
I feel like
I
I'm
shouldn't
almost
have
being
done
so
that.
immature when you say tip. I'm holding resisting so
Go for it.
Go ahead and roll that attack. This is gonna be
Thank you,
this
Tommy.
is gonna be your 2 attack round, Tommy.
Okay.
You'll get 2 this round.
Oh, off the
I'm gonna
14.
Miss. Go ahead and delay.
Oh yes.
Airwalk.
Don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
Bodies or no bodies, I'm fucking going in.
Where to go, Airlock?
Okay.
Take a
So,
stroll.
climbing over the carnage, which is the floor, is a little bit wobbly. Go ahead and roll with a -2 on that.
-2. Jeez, these guys must be fat.
No,
No, they
you're
were
just
skinny, remember?
no.
right.
You're
fuck,
standing
they're
on
taking up
top.
so much space.
They're greasy.
You're standing on top of 2 dead bodies trying to balance yourself.
Oh, there's
and
2
attack.
bodies there?
Yeah, there's 3 bodies. Look at
On
1,
where I'm
2,
standing?
3.
Well, you
Yeah, you're
walked over
standing on a
2.
body.
You walked
You
over
walked
2.
over 2. You just ran over 2 dead bodies and you're standing on a dead body right now. Yeah, you're standing on a dead body. So let's see if this hit. You didn't have
It
it targeted.
didn't hit.
It did not hit.
It didn't fucking hit.
I appreciate the effort.
Okay, go ahead and end your turn, please.
Zidar's going to get him on his second attack.
Damien.
Damien's just
Fucking
hanging out.
end this damn thing.
Espirito Sante.
I keep thinking of the Omen.
Damien Omen. Yeah.
That's a hit.
Oh,
There you go.
it hit.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll that damage. God damn it. That's a kill.
Ah.
There.
Tommy, you dropped it.
Finally.
So, like I said, when you wheeled around on the thing, you literally yanked the spear out of the guy's hand because it was stuck on your side, and then it hit this wall right here and just broke and fell out of you at the same time.
Okay.
So he was spearless. And what happened? Killed him. I hit him.
Yeah, like painfully swinging at him, and like, does it feel like I can take that out without?
It's already out. That's what my point was.
Oh, I
came
thought
out-
it like broke off inside.
Yeah,
me,
when
you
you
were saying.
turned around all quickly. It went with you and then hit this wall right here and fell out and snapped.
Okay, I like screamed.
You
then.
literally
Yeah.
turned with it in your armor and it yanked it out of the guy's hands and broke it.
Okay, yeah, Zidar's not happy.
Yeah, you got a little
No.
bit hurt there.
He
You
Holy
got a-
should
pain,
not
yeah.
be
I don't like these guys.
bad.
These guys suck.
Okay, and one moment, guys, while I change something right here. You don't see anything. The ones that you see down the hall, you don't see anybody else coming. You don't hear anything. It's, there's always that
I'm still doing okay.
after the fight. There's always that moment, where your adrenaline's pumping and everything, and your senses are pretty keen, and you don't see or hear anything else presently. And I gotta change this right here, so give me a moment.
Okay, so surprisingly, I have very little pain because I'm so interested in this game.
Yeah, because it's
So that's a
Mm.
good thing.
Oh,
because
Yeah.
your mind is off of it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Great.
yeah. The mind is a powerful thing. It really is.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, when you're
Yeah.
engaged
Very.
and stuff, it kind of falls away. I'm going to give Zidar a heal here.
Oh,
is
okay,
that
I was
cure-
gonna do that, but
is that cure
go
light
for
wounds?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost twice my life.
I like the way that was
You-
phrased. What a
Dude, that
good
was
heal.
great.
You would have been
Great
dead 2
heal.
times.
Yeah, that
Awesome.
was a great hill.
you.
And let me make sure that I drop this in the party sheet so that I don't forget this. This is actual for experience.
Yeah, we didn't have access to those in Orlane anymore. We bought them out of healing potions.
Yep. Orlane, man. Poor Orlane. Okay, I'll make sure to get that later. That's good. I like this better. This is better than the combat music.
This is good stuff right here.
Yeah, I like this one.
Can we kind of move a little bit there, Spencer?
You can, and speaking of that, I'll unlock it, but just don't
Oh,
go
okay.
farther than when I say, try to stay within the light right here,
All right.
the present light. So
I just want
let's
to move
just
back
say-
so I can get my bow ready.
Yeah, let's just say stay like that.
Oh, we should search the room, search these guys.
Okay, what I can say is now that you didn't really have a chance to thoroughly get the layout of this thing when you first stepped in here, being so rudely interrupted by these guards. But I can tell you that the room, it's a simple room. I mean, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. You see no switches. You just see that there's 3 different directions you can go. The floor is stone flagons. The walls, some of the walls have, rock piled up, but again, most of them, ignore the map, most of them look like they're excavated out of the dirt, just soggy dirt, and it's supported by timbers.
How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling right here is 8, maybe 8 to 10 feet.
All right.
You know that you've gone at least 100 feet underground to get here.
Pretty steep stairs.
Very.
What?
You don't hear anything else except for the torches burning. You
Airwalk?
don't see anything else.
You want to scout a bit?
Yeah. Pulling the hood up over my head.
I think
Slinking along the wall down this direction.
All right, Airwalk, on your way down this hall, well, you can actually see right here that the hallway actually terminates at a door. You can actually make that out from your present position.
Okay.
Everybody waiting in here while Airwalk does this?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to check this door. What kind of door is it?
This is a wooden door.
Any knob on it?
There's a pull handle on it, pull ring.
So it pulls out?
Pulls out.
Lock mechanism?
There's no lock mechanism that you can see, no.
Listening at the door?
Okay, go ahead. You don't hear anything right now, but you can give me a dice roll if you would like to try again. Okay, you still don't hear anything.
Alright, I'm gonna head back out this way and I'm gonna go down this other passage. Same technique.
Alright, right about here, you can see that this hallway extends about 15-20 feet up and branches in 2 different directions, one being this and one being here.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna step slowly up this way, carrying down the hallway that way.
Okay.
Any activity?
You don't see any activity in here, but you can see multiple doors. You see at least 3 doors down this hall, 2 on the southern end of the hallway and 1 in the north. And then it just kind of disappears. The hallway kind of extends out beyond your vision in that direction.
Alright. Cautiously moving north. I'm going to spy down this hallway.
And you're obviously moving silently, correct? Like
Yes.
You're trying to move silently. Can you just go ahead and, this is why I should have asked for the rolls up front.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me a move silently in the tower.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Airwalk, this is what you see in front of you. So you can see there's a door at the end of this hallway that you're standing. It's a short hallway, probably about 15-20 feet. You can see that it terminates at a door on the far end, but between you and the door, there is a large puddle of mud.
Footprints in the mud?
No, this is like think of like a pool of mud.
A pool of muddy water or mud that. Yeah, I understand completely. Okay.
Think
right.
Water, like a pool of water, but mud.
I'm moving back down this way. And I'm going to slowly, same shit, down this hall to its terminus, or to where it looks like it tees from my position.
Stop.
Yep. Doors, jeez, oh Pete's.
Grab that, I guess.
Yep. You're good.
What the hell?
put this? It is right here. So you do notice the hall, like again, Airwalk, you would your improvision wouldn't work if this wasn't the case,
Okay.
but it is, the hallway is unlit.
Bye. I'm going to bed.
Good night. Okay. Hallway unlit.
Yeah, give me a moment.
Take
I
your
just need to
time.
I just need to do one thing. Right about when you get to the end, right here, you can see that the hallway extends both to the south and the north. Short distance to the north, there is another door.
Mhm.
But as soon as you get to this intersection, so to speak, this door right here pops open and out pops the human. Can you actually see that? Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
Here.
I can see him.
And you can see that he's looking left and right.
I'm not moving.
Okay.
And
Is
then
it-
step back a few. Very, very, very.
See another one come out. This one starts moving up to the edge. See another guy come out. These are all, they all look similar. They're wearing similar garb to the assholes that you just encountered. And most of them do have spears in hand, and they appear to be fanning out.
All right.
Just standing still.
Now I'm gonna start slowly moving to the south
I'm
as
back.
they're approaching.
Okay, can you give me
Another move
another?
silently.
Yeah. Okay. This one comes out, walks right past you, and just kind of stands in here, and he's looking down in your direction, but he's literally 5 feet from you, and it looks like he's staring right at you, but he apparently cannot see you. Another one of these comes out, start fanning out. Everybody's still holding fast. You wouldn't know anything going on yet, so.
This isn't good.
I know. We didn't have a real good system of.
Oh,
My
hello.
intent was to come to this tee
Like-
and then head back to you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ben.
Well,
And I am blocked off.
maybe you'll get your backstab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's think it positive. Then you see a spearman come right around the corner. In fact, everybody does, because right when they get within this opening right here, you
We
can
would have
all
heard them walking, right?
Yeah, you hear them walking up down
You're
the
like,
hall.
where the fuck's Airwalk?
Yeah, kind of worrisome.
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
They-
Yeah.
They got him.
Oh no, you would have heard his smart aleck antics.
Yeah.
Can I get a surprise from? I
How's
want
that
one.
a surprise though? If we would have heard them coming.
Yeah, you're right. I
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm
but
not trying to call you out.
no, I'm just thinking about whether or
Surprise
not
is
you.
just weird in dungeons.
Me and Murder have been like guarding the hallway, so I feel like we would have heard
I'm not
non-Airwalk.
gonna. I won't require that. Just
that
go
direction.
ahead and just tell me what you're doing. Yeah, there was a reason why I was gonna ask for it, and it was more to do with Airwalk. But I would say that you guys have been fairly cautious surrounding the perimeter of the room and keeping your eye open, and you would have heard multiple people. I think that's a fair argument that you would have been alerted to this
I
fact.
would have just turned that direction upon
So what do
hearing
you do when you
footsteps
see
coming
these
around the
guys?
corner.
So what do you do when you see these guys?
I intend to charge
Okay.
I have
ahead
my
and roll
sling out.
because they're not Airwalk.
Yep.
No, they are not.
Yeah, you
As soon
see,
as I see that they
I like
aren't
the way
in
you
charge.
phrase that because what you see coming around the corner is definitely not Airwalk.
So
go ahead. So Airwalk could be dead for all you know. He's somewhere. So go ahead. You wanted to charge, correct?
Yeah, I forget. Do I have to?
I'll do it for you. There's an effect that I actually wrote, but I'll just do it for you. So under powers,
I see it.
Shit.
you can hit chart. You can just hit that effect. Open that cogwheel up to apply it, and you'll see effect. There you go. You got it.
Cool. And then just initiative.
Yeah, with your weapon speed. In fact, everybody can see this. What are you guys doing?
Got my sling ready.
Got your sling?
Sling.
Sling. For me too.
Fucking slingers.
Yeah, I got my bow.
You're gonna use your bow?
Yeah, I stated before that I pulled my bow out.
Sounds good. Is that everybody? It looks like okay. We got it.
Where's the 10?
Yeah, but okay. Airwalk, give me a flat initiative, please.
Of course.
Unless you're gonna try to do something else. So just let me know.
Well, if this guy starts to head down the hallway towards where there's going to be a commotion,
Yeah.
that's when I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just going to give you a flat right now because.
I see what you. I will allow you to roll with your weapon, though, man. If you want to roll with your weapon.
So add a 3 to that.
Okay.
He is in the position where you could typically like ambush him,
Yeah,
though,
and
right?
this is what I'm talking about with initiative. You could have waited for the opportune time, depending on how good your
Yeah,
initiative is.
right.
Yep.
Like this is what I'm talking about.
And
Well,
my
so-
initiative is shitty enough.
You just rolled a surprise roll.
You rolled a surprise roll.
Did
buddy.
I roll a surprise?
Yeah, it's
what
fine.
the hell?
Hey,
did I
you're
do?
not- You're not surprised.
There
I
you
think we
go.
established that already.
Yeah, you know that, but it was kind of crazy. I mean, these guys. I should also mention when the door opened, there was light pouring out. Is that door open? I can't. I need to turn on.
It
the
is open.
via-
The door is open. I can see that it's open from my position.
Okay, good. Yeah,
I can
the light.
see into the portion.
That's
of the
why
room.
you're not having a torch. They actually opened it up. There is no torch in the hallway in here, but that room that's open appears to be lit. And he walked out into the hallway and he's kind of looking around in the dim light, and you're just standing there. He's like right next to you. Okay,
You know
is
how
that
bad it would
everybody?
suck to come around the corner and have 3 rocks thrown at you and an arrow thrown at you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bunch of guys
lady
wanting to
guy
stab you.
charging you.
Yeah.
So this one in the front yells out, "Contact! Infidels! Intruders!" And as soon as the one in the front yells out as loud as he can, you see one of the other guys come barreling past him right towards the ranger.
Set your spike up for
Spear.
receiving a charge.
He's got his bow out though.
But he misses and almost falls right on his face. Airwalk, you hear another door open, but you can't see anything from your current position. You hear another door open.
Gotcha.
Airwalk. You see,
I
okay, when
am-
you can hear one of those guards or yell out, somebody other than your group yell out, "Contact intruders." You can hear
Yep.
that, and as soon as you hear that, this guy turns his head and starts making the run down in this direction. He hasn't moved yet, but here. There you go.
Yeah.
It's all happening like
I'm-
this is
I'm
everything
delayed.
happening
delaying.
simultaneously. Okay.
I'm gonna hold off because I am not getting myself all of a sudden revealed and 2 more doors open, and then I'm back here by myself fighting 5 people.
Yep.
Fuck that. Look at that. Another door opens.
Another door opens.
Hmm.
Lots of doors are opening, guys.
Trying to bait me,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Ah.
I like
See
it.
this one rush in and right towards the girl and takes a swipe with his spear. These are, again, everybody seems to really like spears down here.
Look at my back.
It's
Look
a
at my
hit.
back, Airwalk.
Talissa, you feel that spear just kind of clip the your lower abdomen. Very painful. Slices at you. Luckily, it didn't pierce in. Airwalk, you can see a lot. You can see shadows in the hallway. Multiple shadows moving through the hallway. Multiple shadows. Loman, you guys have appeared to have kicked the hornet's nest here.
Okay, I'm gonna step down here.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see that guy in the hallway.
You can absolutely see all three of those gentlemen in the hallway, yes.
Okay.
Gentlemen. Uh-oh.
Yeah, these three are all...
Oh!
No! Why?
Who are you aiming at? That guard number 12?
Yeah, the guy in the hall.
Give me another attack roll.
Oh no. That ain't good.
Okay. Well, it just flies wild, careens off the side of the wall right here and hits the floor. Hear another door open, Airwalk. You guys can't hear this, but you definitely, everybody else can definitely hear the sound of a lot of footprints or footsteps running down. You see another one of these guys charge out right into the fray towards Zadar. Trying to take out your heavily armored. It's a miss. Airwalk, you see more shadows and yelling. Now they're shouting and yelling.
Fuck.
See another guy run out into the hall right here, or into the main chamber, I should say, with his spear out. Zadar.
So charge doesn't really apply now, basically.
You have no field to charge. The one
Yeah.
the guard standing in front of you is female, by the way.
Do I need to turn it off, or it expired? Is that what
I'll
that
turn
means?
it off for you.
I think it did turn off.
It expired.
Oh yeah, it did. It expired.
That's what I was asking, because
Yeah,
it just
expired.
like it knows that.
Here, I'll fix it, and it looks like murder is flying here. So if you hold down Alt and use the mouse wheel, it will put you up and down.
Elevation,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, elevation. It's pretty cool. Okay, Zadar, what you got here, buddy?
Close the gap and swing at this
Very
guy
good.
in front of me.
It's a girl. It's a female.
Oh, sorry. They.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Bitches be wildin'.
Both. Yeah, there's. That was sucking. I'm gonna give you 50 EXP for that bullshit right there. That was. Yeah, and again, these don't look like trained fighters to you. These look like ordinary folk, fully decked out in weapons and armor that. It's
don't
just
belong
odd.
Are we
looks
killing
odd.
all the people that we're supposed to be saving?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, you really. I mean,
Y'all are like Airwalk now.
Tommy, go ahead and roll your attack.
Yeah.
Burn it and kill them all.
Quite the mess we got going on right here.
Nice.
That's a hit.
Nice. Oh yeah.
So as you and this is your single attack round, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't carry over from the last fight?
No,
right?
No.
it starts over. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so when you swing down at this thing, you completely take the woman's head off and it flies across the room, almost hitting this individual. and just rolls along the floor, and just gouts of blood are squirting out and hitting you all over your. You got blood all over your armor.
Really hope these aren't the hostages.
God.
Arawak, you hear the sound of two more
Oh, my
people
Lord.
running down,
Guys
and
are
more
so fucked up.
more yelling too. Lots more yelling.
It's us or them, dude. We're the hostages now.
Right.
Airwalk, you see the guy that was standing right next to you bolt full speed down the hall.
Good.
Wow.
Fuck.
Talissa,
Okay, so Talissa rolled with. She was going to use sling, but can she use that in melee? It's a range.
no.
So can I switch to sickle?
You can
and
drop the
attack
sling and pull it out. The sickle's a small enough weapon. You can
Okay,
get
I
here
drop.
quickly.
I dropped.
Just
my
remember, you
sling.
dropped it on the ground. It's
Okay.
dropped. Okay.
Okay, I drop my sling and go for the sickle and attack.
Okay. That's a hit.
Nice.
Ah, the deadly sickle is
The
back.
sickle of death.
Yay.
Oh. Damn it.
Ouch. At least you hit, though. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a hit. See another one of this wild-eye maniac, and this is a man come running out, lining it right for the ranger.
Is he really, though?
Oh yeah, there's only it's a binary system, dude. It's,
Okay.
we don't play that shit in this game. You know that. How dare you, Damien?
Well, you may have set us up to slaughter. This may be the slaughter of the tranny.
Oh, the
tranny
puppet master?
troglodyte.
No, I'm saving the puppet master for.
Yeah.
I'm saving that one. That's gonna be special. That's gonna be a special. That's gonna be a special episode. I'm very curious to see what happens with that. Damien,
Freaking
you are
child
up.
molester.
Okay, so instead of moving and then firing a weapon, can you fire a weapon then move?
No.
Ah,
Come on, Matt. You know this.
I thought.
However, what are you trying to do precisely?
I'm gonna
Tell
get
me.
my ass in some cover. I don't like being on the flank on the edge over here.
So what did you want to do? Step back 5 feet?
No, I wanted to step back and go to my character's right and get behind some folks.
So you want to go here and fire?
Yeah, and like even fire from like there.
You could.
You're gonna get right here. You want to move
Okay.
to there and fire?
Okay.
Yep. And I'll go for like guard number 2 back here.
Okay, go for it.
He's such a kinder, gentler dungeon master.
Well, I
No,
mean,
he's
dude,
getting older.
we're talking about 5 feet, and there's no enemies there. It's stupid when it's that rigid, dude. There's no enemies right there. That makes no sense. It's like a minute long round. It makes no sense.
Meaning what?
You
Normally
gotta
can't.
be flexible with it, man. In situations like
That's why
that,
I'm
it's-
changing it to 10-second rounds, man. Fuck this
Yeah,
minute bullshit.
yeah, seriously.
Minute is like ridiculous. I agree.
And breaking it up too, or not allowing things for the just making it so rigid that you can't break certain things up that are just simple actions like shifting here, right? I'm not even so convinced that you should disallow breaking things up at a certain point, but it's a slippery slope. Go ahead and roll for that attack.
Well, I closed the damn map by accident.
Here, I got you covered, man. You can always double click on your token to get it back, or your portrait, I should say, to get it back. There might be other ways to get it back up too. I'm sure there is.
Yeah, little blue pill.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Ooh, nice.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a hit, man.
Hmm.
I could hear the sling too, like on Sirenscape. Oh my god, dude.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nice.
so that not only hit,
Fucking
but it hit
him.
but it hit him right. It hit him right between the eyes. It was brutal. So finally, Murder, you are able to react. Both weapons, and well, you had your bow in hand, correct?
I do have my bow.
You're gonna have to drop the bow, and by doing, you're only gonna be able to get one attack
Right,
with
and
your
I'm
main
pulling
hand.
a long sword.
Yep. I would have
Alright.
said that you would have been smart enough when they engaged at the beginning of this round. You would have already dropped your bow and been going for your long sword as this was all happening. But you're only going to get one attack. You won't get both attacks this round. So ahead and can control click on those guys, and let's see if it hit. Well, hold on. I didn't know if that hit or not.
Nope.
A miss.
Okay. I didn't know if he had it target. I can't. If you don't target it, I can't see if you're actually rolling against. That's why.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine, man. Just that's why I like it though. Airwalk, you were free to react. You can see. You can hear a bunch of yelling and scrambling, and you can see that there's So looking up in there, are we gonna break your movement up here a little bit?
I am. Can you turn? You don't. I
How are
guess
you?
don't have
How
to.
are you able to move like that without it? Is token lock off? It is
Yeah,
off.
token lock's been off.
All right, there we go. Well, it doesn't
Thank
really.
you. So
What
I'm
are you
gonna
trying to do?
move slowly. I want to see. Okay, so my intention is I want to look into these rooms, do a quick glance as I'm moving back towards where the party is, to see
Yeah.
if there's anything that I can utilize to fuck these dudes up. Like anything.
Okay. All right. So first, before we even get to that, when you take a 5-foot step up and look down the hall, you can see at least 6 other individuals in the hallway, all vying for position. There seems to be a gridlock in the hall
Yeah.
up in front. And you wanted to take a peek and here and here. Is that what you're trying to do? Sneak up there and take a peek?
Yeah, I want to
Okay,
see if there's
can you
like
give-
something in these rooms that will help us out.
Okay, can you give me a hide and shadow at +5 tower?
Hide in shadows.
He's got the
Yep.
cloak.
Cloak
Right?
on.
Okay, so he's got the cloak on. Give me a move silently at +5.
Very good. So that's a penalty to my move silently.
No, it's not gonna be a penalty. It should be smart enough. If you use the way that it does, it reverses it on you. If you use the +5,
Oh, okay.
one-
Yeah, I see D100 -5
so
on the thing.
yeah,
So that makes sense. Yep.
So you want to know why you were having problems last week? Because you were
'Cause I was-
using the modifier box. If you use the modifier box where you're typing in a value, like for instance, like -23, if you do it in there, it doesn't work correctly, which is supposed to be the reverse, right? It's supposed to, when you add, it's supposed to subtract, because you're trying to get under a number. If you use the modifier box, it doesn't work that way. So with the modifier box, you would need to do a negative. And with just the regular 1 through 5, if you click on those, it's smart enough to know to reverse it.
Gotcha.
It's just the modifier box is for custom modifier, and just do what you think, like if it's 6, don't do +6, just do -6 for a better outcome. All right, so getting up here, you can get about right to here. These guys don't notice you. They don't seem to be turning on you. You do see a gridlock. All you can see as you quickly glance into these rooms is multiple beds. You see beds. Here's what you see. Can you see in there?
Yeah, I do. So there's no like fucking deactivate the mind controlled bad guys.
No,
button.
you don't see any deactivate the mind control bad guys button. You don't see that is
That'd be
good,
nice.
man. I know. Turn the cyborgs off.
Right.
No, but you definitely see that there is like I said, you see
Damn
at
it.
least 6 of these guys all vying for position and trying to rush down the hall, and there seems to be
Fuck,
a
dude, there's like a fucking
traffic
mini army.
jam. Well, shh. They don't know that.
Who's messing with my token?
Go ahead and end your turn.
Sorry. What the
Okay.
hell,
Oh my
man?
god.
Damn it. I was hoping that button was in these rooms.
No, I know. It would have been great if there was. All right, guys, you know the drill.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
You
casting.
can definitely hear more people running down and yelling.
I'm casting.
Okay, what are you casting?
Darkness.
Okay. Oh. Are you sure about that?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean we won't be able to see?
Well, it
Yes.
depends where I center
Affects
it.
everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It depends where you center it. That's true. But there's going to be a... Yeah, you'll see. Did you read the house rules on precision placement of AoE effects?
Yeah, you sure about that?
Did you read that?
No, I haven't read that.
So the way... So
you were
I don't...
warned.
So let me just explain it now so that everybody has a you know, kind of understands where I'm getting at with this. So with AoE, I am not a fan of when you can't really see the area clearly, where you can't really gauge the geometry and depth of something, and then you got somebody that is like, I want to place this at 48 pixels here and 50 pixels here and get this guy on the far outside and this guy on the outside of the cube, and just in perfectly placing something to get the maximum effect in the heat of combat when you can't even really like gauge the area that you're casting at, right? It's kind of like, all right, move that box over here so that we get this guy, and this guy, but you can't even see the full room. It just
What?
when that situation, well, just let me finish.
Yeah.
When that situation occurs, I'm going to be using a system that's similar to how scatter works. So it'll be plus or minus, off sometimes depending on what you're trying to do, and it's a case by case. So that being said, where were you thinking about aiming this thing?
Right where I put that arrow, right behind that guy, kind of. So I can see that.
Yeah, you can see that. So
Yeah.
what exactly? So what is the area of effect?
20-foot
Darkness
radius.
from point of origin.
20
foot radius.
Yeah.
So we're looking at something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We can do that. In fact, I want to see if I have something that'll be cool for that. Wait a minute. We never get to use these because we never have AoE effects. We're getting into area of effect spells now, so let's see.
Good training.
Yeah, I've been wanting to use for a while some of these. We'll see if I can even find them in here. It's fuck, where are they? I'll have to find these later. Oh wait.
Yeah, don't they have?
Oh, here it
templates?
is. I got it. Yeah, but I got something better than the template.
Okay.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah, I actually got something will be. That sucks that you have to make that part of the campaign though. Here. So I'll put this in. Maybe you don't. Let me try something really quick. This is a test. Yeah, I don't think you do have to. Yeah, perfect. You guys see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Looks like fog.
It's an animated darkness. I have a bunch of them that are animated spells, but what I'm gonna do, Loman, is I'll for stuff like that we use frequently, I'll create a palette for it, and maybe I can give you guys a way to quickly access it, so I don't gotta go dig it up every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know there's that one extension, but it's so wonky, and I don't think it works with 2e. So
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah,
see
it's
what
for
happens.
5e. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, I don't have a problem doing it. It's just in fact, let me just make this so that I can quickly get at it. I wish you could hotkey this. Can you hotkey this? You can't. Wait, can you? If you can, that would be great.
Wow, this is unbelievable. I got zero pain, guys.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Awesome. Yeah.
It's
from
the
playing.
endorphins from playing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Here we go.
yeah.
Why we're all addicted to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
totally addicted to this game.
Speaking of which, Roger, I have a game tomorrow, the Barrel Maze, if you want to get Gomer
Nice,
going
man.
again.
Ooh. Yeah, I might do that, Dwayne.
Yeah.
You should do that, buddy.
I'll go ahead and sign up for it.
Sure.
So Bane's, I'm gonna give Bane a shout out. Bane's Happy Little Trees extension. What's it called? It's the pallets extension.
Oh,
The
yeah.
one where the acid. That's your lifesaver right here. You're gonna
Huh.
create a collection called spell effects,
Oh,
and
cool.
then drag all the assets to that, and then just get this, Bob Ross Happy Little Trees.
Huh.
Like, here, I'll post it to chat. But yeah, this is a lifesaver for that, man. It really is.
Hmm.
Here's what it looks like. And you can create other collections, right? Like I created a record called Spell Effects, but I got another one too, right? And I just drag and drop the assets in there, and that way I can quickly get at them without having to open up the assets window and search through all that shit.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. So where are we, guys? Sorry, I got sidetracked there a little bit. We are at the top of this. Okay. So you see another one of these jackasses come running through and charging up to Talissa. Another one right up in your face with one of these spears. This is a man. That's a
Drill
hit.
is getting crowded.
Spear fucking clips you right in the face, right across the cheek.
No.
Ranger.
Okay, now question. I've got my longsword out.
Hmm.
Can I draw my short sword and still get 2 attacks?
This round you can totally get 2 attacks.
Okay,
I would have
cool.
said that last round you only had time to get off
To
one
draw the
attack.
one,
Yeah,
right.
and this round you definitely have both your weapons out if that was your intention.
Awesome.
Yeah,
All right, so target.
absolutely, dude. You basically, this is what happened. You basically dropped your bow, got your sword out, was able to get another attack, reached over
Right.
with your other hand and pulled out the other
Pulled
one
out
from
the
the
short
sheath.
sword. Okay.
Yep.
Here we go. Oh man.
That's a miss. Go ahead and roll with the other one.
Oh,
That's a hit.
there you go.
Guy looks very, very hurt. You see surprise in his face as he's clipped, almost like you see a look in this guy's eye, almost like he momentarily, just for a brief moment, came back to sanity, and then as quickly as you see that, it goes out again. The lights go out again.
I saw that look.
And he's got that crazy look in his eye. Loman.
Okay, drop that darkness.
Darkness.
Marveled my life in his time, a day
Can't see. I can't see. Open your eyes.
Give me a die 8, Loman.
Okay.
Give me a Thaco roll.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
From.
So you clap your hand. Well, I don't know. You can describe to me how you're casting it after the fact, but you basically, your spell goes off pretty much in the area where you would like it to go off, but immediately you can see that, or what happens is that the ranger murder, the lights go out 100%. You cannot see. Zadar, you cannot see at all. Talissa, you're a half elf, correct? Yes, you're a half elf. No, you're
No,
human.
I'm
No,
human.
you're human. You cannot see. Loman.
Darkness, nobody can see.
Yeah, even infravision doesn't
Nobody-
work. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, nobody can see. Loman, including you, cannot see. The only person that can see right now. Thank you. I thought so, but
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a little bit tired. So Damien, you're the only one that can see, and in front of you, what you can see is this just void of darkness
Wall of
standing
black.
in front of. There's a wall of black in front of you For everybody else, the lights have gone out.
Wow.
Now remember, guys, some of you have blind fighting, right?
Right.
But and I usually would know this off the top of my head. I was pretty familiar with this for a long time, but somebody's got to remind me when you're fighting, and just correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're fighting in total darkness, it's a -4 to hit, correct?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so what about is fighting in a darkness spell the same thing?
Yes.
Just like, okay, that's
But,
all I wanted. I
but
just wanted to
with
make
blind fighting, it's -2, right? It's
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Yep.
why I'm saying if you're blind, if you have blind fighting, which some of you do, and I believe I gave that to the ranger, right? Let me look. I think I gave it to
No, I don't think I do
Zadar.
have it.
Zadar has blind fighting, so he'll be
Hey.
at a -2. Everybody check your skills tab and look for blind fighting.
and Loman's gonna yell, "Okay, now back yourselves out to get out of it," is what he's gonna yell.
That's
one-
what
Good.
Loman's yelling.
That
Hopefully
one
they
word
don't get
was
turned
spider
around.
trade just came in.
Yeah,
handy.
and in order to do that, I might require direction sense from some of you.
And
All
I
right,
do have it.
Airwalk.
What do I hear?
A bunch of running and yelling and
Do I hear
flanking.
any
Huge
distinct
confusion.
conversation?
War. You hear war.
You can hear Loman yell out, "Get out of the darkness, back out." What he just yelled out, you can hear that from here.
I'm backing out.
It's not crystal
Yeah.
clear, but it's like
They're all coming right back at you, buddy.
I'm backing out and, and getting up against this wall.
give me a move silently. I would have
I hope you're
ordinarily.
modifying it based on
I
all the
am, dude.
noise.
I
Thank you.
am. Yeah, I am. Okay, none of them turn in. Yeah, absolutely I am. None of them are turning in your direction. You are able to back out to the wall right here. You can still see that they're definitely. Why am I not allowed to click this right here?
Uh-oh.
Is it, did it die?
Uh-oh.
That's weird. Hold on. There we go. Got it. I was hoping it didn't crash. So you're able to get back to the wall. None of them turn on you.
This is gonna get fucking ugly.
So one of these guys. So Talissa, you feel a whoosh right next to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel some pain again in the side. Something sharp hitting you right in the stomach.
Ooh.
Zadar, you're in this
They
like
need to-
wall black, but you definitely you can feel a body at your feet. You can feel it with your feet, and you still have a pretty clear idea where your targets were before the lights went out. But again, it's pitch black.
Cool. I pull my
They need to
locket kind
reload
of
their spears.
out of
Hold
my
on.
armor.
What were you saying, buddy? I didn't hear that.
That locket I always have, I kind of pull it out of my breastplate and have it
Mhm.
exposed.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
kind of... Fuck, what do I do here?
I can help you out. I mean, you could attempt to fight in pitch darkness. There's going to be some. I mean, you don't have a target immediately in front of you.
The problem is, too, like, the other -2 I'd probably be taking from standing on the corpse right in front of me.
Yeah, this is true. I was just going to bring that up. You can feel it at your feet. So
when I'm out of that darkness, can I see anything inside it? Or no?
No.
Okay.
It's literally like a vacuum.
And torches do nothing?
Nope. No light. Light cannot escape it. It's like a black hole.
Based on what I just
I
saw
should have.
and like my 2-weapon fighting training, I step forward 5 feet and take a big swing.
Okay, you're gonna go at a -4.
That's fine.
Okay, I'll move you up. Go ahead and target here. Just actually roll. Just roll an
Yeah, I won't
attack.
target.
Roll an attack with a -4. You can target him. I'll let you know what happens. So you swing out. You can kind of feel. You can feel that something is moving around in front of you, and you take a swing, and it connects with something, but you just feel it kind of slide off metal. You feel it connect with metal and kind of slide off. And I've already lost track. Is this your 2-attack round or a single attack round? I believe this is your single attack round. I'm dealing with
This is 2.
Okay, go ahead and delay. Thank you for keeping track of that, dude, because I got a lot to keep track of with this one. Damien.
I can't see anybody.
You
So
cannot see
I'm going
anyone.
to grab Talisa and pull her backwards.
Okay, you can reach
Because
in
I can
there.
see her back, right?
Yeah, she's in. Ignore the token. She is within the darkness, but you can reach in there and attempt to try what you're doing or what you want to do.
Yeah.
Is that what you
I
want
want
to
to
try to do?
pull her back out of the darkness.
Okay, you can do that. I'm gonna say you reach in and you actually you connect and feel her. Is that
Great.
you're just gonna try to pull her? Or are you saying
Yep.
anything?
Yeah, I'll say her name to Alyssa.
Mm-hmm.
It's what the hell's my name? It's Damien or Buck, and I'm gonna pull her back.
What are you doing, babe?
I just say, oh my god, thank you so much. That was terrifying.
Well, you're gonna get about one word of that in there during this. You
I
guys
say
are gonna
thank you.
yeah,
Thanks.
or thanks. It's pretty much thanks at that. Okay, go ahead and end your turn there, and Talissa, you are right here, right at the edge of this.
Can I? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. It's not. Oh yeah, it is my turn.
No,
You should heal yourself.
it's not your turn right now.
Oh, it said it was.
Oh, it did? Did I skip you?
Yeah, she should have gone after me.
Well, no, because the enemies are not on the tracker, so
Oh, it's probably the enemy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, I didn't continue the pointer.
I
Yeah,
didn't hear it. So.
No, you the reason we got confused is because he pulled you out and you shifted your movement, right? But that was from his actions right there. So it's literally like 3 feet he pulled you out of the darkness. So Murder, you definitely a few times that you're standing in this darkness, you felt something whoosh past your head. And
Just your hair.
Yeah, you felt it. Those. Yeah, a whoosh. Rushing down. Staying put. Pushing in. Yeah, that's gonna be. I'm dealing with a lot, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me.
no worries. Take your time.
Same thing, Murder. You actually that time you felt something connect, but you didn't feel any pain at all. Talissa.
Okay, so I rolled with sickle, but under the circumstances, I think I'd rather cast Cure Light Wounds on myself because I'm pretty low. Can I do that?
No, you're not gonna be able to do that this round.
Okay.
I mean, you can start pulling out your components and back up and.
I mean, but can I just do that on the next round?
I'm saying thematically, that's what you would.
Yeah. So I start pulling out my components for Cure Light.
You might want to move up the stairs a bit and retreat.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah. Okay.
How far up the stairs are you going?
Well, I want to leave room for other people.
There's no
So-
room for other people. I mean,
Well, if I go
you're
up high
thinking about
enough,
if you're thinking about single file, yes, but side by side, you're not going to be able to do that in there. You want to go up like 10 feet or something? Is that what you're telling me?
yeah, like somewhere like that.
That's fine. We can do that.
He's abandoning you, Damien.
And I say, I say to Damien, come back, come up here.
Blundering around.
Retreat.
You hear some blundering around. You hear more clanking, and
He just like came through a couple of his guys.
Yeah,
right?
Wouldn't that be considered rough
you can
terrain?
move through your allies, dude.
Well, no, but he can't see who's in front of him, so he's gonna like.
blundering. Yeah, he's blundering around. I mean, I just said he's blundering through. Just let me do the roll and.
Oh, okay.
see
I
what
thought he
happens.
just like blew through there.
No. You can move through your allies. You can blunder around. You definitely can do that.
Well, but in darkness, it's kind of a different situation, right?
Yeah, but again, that's why I'm rolling with a -8 on the attack,
Oh.
because he's blundering through the dark. So, yeah, I would ignore the tokens completely on this. Okay. Okay, Zadar. You're still on top of what feels like a body. You feel like you keep losing kind of purchase too. Like you shift a little bit over and it feels like you're stepping on a face, and then it feels like you're stepping on a chest.
So this is just a second attack. I can't move, right?
No. I mean, I could say you could get off something, and do like a
I'll just
couple
finish
foot
the kind
shift.
of. I'll just finish the second swing, basically.
So you're gonna swing into the dark at what you think is right in front of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Let's see here. That's a hit. You hit something. Roll damage.
We might
No.
chance,
You're really low, Roger.
Yeah.
Raj, your
Sorry about
volume.
that.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Go ahead and roll.
Do we by any chance hear a gnome laughing in the background?
No, I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. Remember, guys, you can move through your allies without any problem. In the dark, when they're moving through, it's going to be blundering, and I'll take that into account based on how far they're going and what they're trying to do. But if you're going like 10 feet and trying to make an attack and you're kind of feeling your way around, I'll take all that into account. But just remember that you can move through your allies.
Once you find out they're an ally.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take all that into account. That is great, man. So you feel something.
wow.
Was that your damage right there, buddy?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Slashing.
well-
Okay. Okay, so Zadar, you feel that sword sink into something.
Damn, I don't
And you
really
hear-
know what that was. I should
you
not
hear
be
some-
doing this.
You hear somebody cry out. Something just dropped to the floor near your feet. Go ahead and end your turn. I wish I could hide the token. I should do that, huh? I can do that. Maybe I'll
Well,
do that
you
next
could.
time.
Well, I could put the blind effect on all of us, and then we wouldn't see the tokens, right?
Did we
I
cast
didn't know
the
that.
darkness spell, or did they?
No, Loman did. I
So-
didn't know you could do that, Dwayne.
Yeah, because the spell has a blind effect with it, right? So then.
Well, that's okay. I don't bother.
Okay.
I'll
We
take
just
care
need
of
to
it.
like get out
You could
of
toss
it.
vision on the players as
That's
well
what
if
I'm
they're
gonna
in the
do.
darkness.
Yeah, or I'm just going to just do what I did before and literally toggle the visibility off.
Yeah,
You know what
do
I mean?
that.
Multiple ways to do it. Okay,
How much
so
further are we going on? This is 11:30.
dude, like I said before, 3 hours exactly. So are we at the 3 hour mark?
Yes, just
much.
about.
Okay, So we'll give it to the end of the round and then we'll stop it. Yeah. Always 3
Sorry,
hours.
man.
Yeah, always 3 hours.
Didn't mean to.
Oops, I double
it's
clicked
fine.
it. I keep forgetting
Alright.
that it's single on that.
Oh, you rolled
flat.
initiative? What are you trying to do?
I'm
What are you trying to
withdrawing.
do? Okay.
Awesome initiative.
That was good. It doesn't get any better than that. And 5e. And 5e.
Another
What the
10.
fuck?
Holy
Yeah, you guys
cow.
have been getting a lot of 10s, man. Like that's pretty impressive.
Wow.
Who we missing, guys? I don't think we're missing anybody. Loman, you're right at the edge of this darkness that you have put into play.
Yeah, so I figure if I'm just backing out, I should get out of it. Because where I tried to center it.
You were withdrawing too, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You take like 2 steps back and all of a sudden, there's light.
Okay.
Torchlight.
And then I'm moving over this way, so then I can go 1/3 my movement, so about 15.
Okay. Can do that.
And then that's it for me.
Perfect. Zadar. Something dropped by your feet.
Yeah, I feel weird about it, so I start backing up.
Okay.
Just
go ahead and move your token where you would like to go, and I'll tell you where you do wind up.
Straight back until I can actually see something.
Okay, backing up straight, you actually hit the wall right here and realize it's a wall, and then move back out, and you take a step back, and you are actually in the hallway, and in front of you, you just see this nightmare black vacuum obscuring your vision.
And I kind of call out to the others.
Marco.
Yeah.
Are you serious? you Marco Polo'd? You Marco Polo'd?
I give him like a, hey.
That darkness is really darkness. Okay, so
scent of a woman?
No, it's Dave Chappelle when he was talking about Charlie Murphy. Remember Charlie
That's
Murphy?
Darkness.
Darkness.
It's darknesses.
Darkness. All right, so you see one of these guys pop out from the dark and like look left and right, like what the fuck, like disorientated as hell. You can again. Wow, this is a lot of fucking things to manage. Okay, so let's see. Feel something whoosh past your head again. Murder. Again, murder. Like somebody's poking at the dark. Talissa, you wanted cure light wounds, correct?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and
Oh.
target yourself and cast it on yourself.
Okay.
We'll stop out. We'll scoot. We'll 9:30. We'll stop after this round. I didn't want to end it in the middle of combat, but there's no way we're getting through this combat.
Dude, no. With as many monsters as I've seen come out of that fucking door.
Yeah, we're not getting out of this combat.
This is gonna be all in next session.
I didn't realize you guys. I didn't think you guys would go that direction too, but that is not D&D. But everything is prepped fully in this dungeon, man. Airwalk, you are up.
I'm gonna peek around this corner real quick. Anything? Are they still all there?
You can see a bunch of them huddled up and yelling, and you can see at the very end of the hallway, you can see this just wall, a curtain of black, and some of them are standing outside the edge of that, looking confused, you know, and back and forth at each other, like you go, no, you go, kind of goading each other on, right?
Didn't you hear that guy just scream?
All right, I'm gonna silently move down this hallway.
Yeah, they would have recognized that scream, right?
Do you want to move silently?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, your vision here is you can see that this is another unlit area. Well, is it unlit? Let me check. Yeah, it is unlit. So you can see that this hallway is unlit. It terminates in a wooden door, and there's 2 separate hallways right here, corridors, I should say, that branch off.
Damn it! I wanted to see if this could make me circle back around, but I'm not trusting it. So that was what, 25 feet?
Yep.
Fuck! I'm coming back up here.
Okay.
Keep an eye. So that's 55 feet. And I only see 2 of these fuckers standing down there.
Well, you went down and took a quick peek and then just turned around. Yeah, you can see 2 of them down there.
I'm gonna walk up to about right there.
Okay.
How far does that put me from that guy? 40 feet. Okay. Yep, that'll work. And that's where I'm just gonna
Post
for the time being.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, you can see that they're trying to goad each other to go into the black, but they don't want to go into the black.
As soon as one goes into the black, I'm fucking coming in and just.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean, the
fucking
one guy,
taking
the
them out.
one guy, you can hear him says something about superior and grabs the dude by his shoulder and tries to force him into that curtain of night. And the other guy won't do it. He's like refusing to go inside of there.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, they're just standing there arguing about it the entire time. You
No,
can
my
hear
luck,
a
I'm gonna fucking natural 1 when I try to backstab him.
No, don't. We never know.
I know, we never know, but this is
You
what
hear
that was
something-
the 4th backstab attempt.
So I need to do something really quick here. There we go. I like that. All right. Oh my god, dude. Okay. So you hear someone yell out some cuss words in common, and Loman, out of the dark, you see this guy flop face first onto the ground right next to you, and the spear goes clanking up into the corridor, flops face first out.
He's prone.
He's prone.
He's bashable.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I not able to move through there, man?
He's
That is
prone for
crazy.
business.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard. All right,
Right?
so
But that was great.
There was something really like disturbing about that for like in many ways. Like it was just okay. This guy did pretty good.
Oh, too fun.
That guy was pretty good. Lots and lots of fun here. Let's see if he. You see this guy. Well, he's still in the darkness technically, but you can see a spear sticking out of the darkness right here. You can see a spear
Grab it.
and he's trying to
Grab it
feel
from him.
around, and he takes a thrust out of the darkness. He takes a thrust. And let's see here. Oh, I didn't mean to have 2 targets, but that's a miss anyway. Loman, you're able to sidestep out of the way pretty easily at this. The thrust is way off the mark,
Okay.
but there's definitely someone there.
Okay.
Murder.
Okay.
At your
Wait.
foot, you can feel 2 dead bodies.
When Zadar moved back, what did he yell?
What did
What did-
Zadar
I
What
mean,
did you yell?
I just kind of
Marco.
He's
Call-
prone for
Yeah.
business.
get out,
Oh,
He said, "Oi."
it's the worst thing.
fall
I've ever-
back,
Prone for business,
know.
man.
You said fall back?
fall back. I'm gonna roll with fall back. I know I didn't
Alright.
say it at the time, but
Well, I know
You-
you said something.
Something to that effect.
so at least
right?
people could have heard my voice once I got
Right.
to like
You dropped somebody.
somewhere.
You killed somebody and backed out of the darkness and ran into the
Yeah.
wall, and then you
and
got
just
out.
Said fall
And
back.
I want to be clear, Roger. You can definitely feel spears and weapons swishing past your head. You've just been someone's trying to turn you into a pincushion, but you haven't been hit yet.
And I mean,
You know what?
we knew we
You
were
know-
right next to each other, so he can kind of hear
So
me.
it's a -4.
Yeah.
What do you have blind fighting or not?
Well, he knows I'm not next to him. That's for
He
sure.
The
doesn't have
ranger
blind
has
fighting.
blind fighting.
He doesn't have blind
I
fighting.
don't have it.
Oh,
So -4. I'm gonna try it.
Okay. Go ahead and just roll the attack.
Just roll
You can-
attack in chat.
Yeah, you can target him. You can actually target number 9, which is right next to you, because that's The other thing is a dead body. You're not going to be swinging in that direction. You can feel it as your feet. Just
Yeah.
roll a -4 at -4.
All right, I got that.
Yeah. This is the -4.
ooh,
Oh.
nice.
So the
Ooh,
Oh, it's still a miss.
and
Oh,
it's still a miss.
yeah. So the
Oh, 'cause,
-4.
Wow.
the weapon
Yeah.
versus armor adjustment too.
Yep. So and it hit, but it just lit off. So the -4 is taken into account, not everything about not being able to see, and that includes like the guessing of where your target is, if it's
Yeah,
like
your
within melee
blade
range.
angle and everything
Yeah,
else.
exactly. So it's taking. That's what
Hmm.
the penalty.
Yeah,
is,
because I feel
is
like
in
I
it.
rolled way lower than that. And
Yeah.
still hit.
I'm rooting for you, man. It's you swinging into the dark and you don't. Yeah. All right, Damien.
You might want to retreat up the stairs there, Damien. Yep.
That's where I'm moving.
Okay.
And then
Withdrawal.
I'm gonna throw a sling bullet at guard number 11.
You're gonna try to move in. Okay, try to do that. Wait, where were you? I'm getting tired now. Were you right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna. If you do that, you're gonna be. Yeah, he's gonna get He's gonna get a shot at you, man.
But he's prone.
He's prone.
He's prone. This dude here is flat on his
This
face.
guy is prone right here.
Yeah.
This guy,
one-
you said guard 5 was in the darkness, just his spear tip was sticking out.
No. That was him right here. Number 5 spear tip came out of the darkness. Number 11 is prone on the floor. This
Right, so
guy is not. Guard 10
Fi-
is not prone. He is not prone.
guard 10. Oh,
Yeah.
the guy south
Maybe
of me.
he's not
South
far
of
enough
you.
away.
I forgot about
to-
that guy too.
No, he's within range. I meant to move him like right up there.
Uh,
That was right at the limit of his movement too, was to get up out of here and I actually rolled 2 dexterity checks for him to get out of here without tripping on his ass.
It's the
well,
only one that made it through.
So I guess, Damien, you could do it with withdraw. You don't get an attack, but you won't get attacked. Right.
I hit the little bugger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nice.
So,
Sling.
Yep.
All right. It looks like you clipped him in the chest, and he's definitely looking at you now.
Uh-oh.
He's definitely looking at you. Go
I
ahead and
better
make
make
your-
it note that I'm casting magic missile next week.
If you are,
Mark your notes.
and you better hope that he loses initiative against you too.
Yes, I know.
I see him.
It might be nasty. It might get nasty. How long? Without me checking, and we'll stop right here. But how long does darkness last for?
6 turns,
long
8
time.
turns.
8 turns.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be here a
minutes.
while.
So 80 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but if
Good
we just
Lord.
like, well, let's see.
Well, he could
I mean, they're coming
dissipate
out
it.
of the darkness.
Frankly, this is probably the largest scale combat. I usually don't run really large scale like this. This is one of the largest, I think.
This
I've
is
ever run.
John style.
Yeah, this is John style. I've handled it pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself. I
Yeah.
usually don't like running these big ones, but I've managed it. I'm getting better at this. All right, so let's
guys-
see here. What was that, Scoot?
I'd say you guys had all those undead that one time.
Oh, you've
There
done
was
it.
like 25 of them.
You've done a lot. You've done it a lot to us. You've done it a lot to us.
Yeah, to
You've
us.
done it a lot. Alright, so this guy gets through. He finally got it. I don't know why that is not allowing me to move
Oh,
through there.
that guy's by himself now. Yes.
I want to see something really quick. I gotta see something really quick, guys. Hold on. Darkness.
Take your
turn this off.
time.
That is why. See, I couldn't eat with the spell and the layer. I couldn't even see why what I was running into right there. I was like, is
A
there
wall,
a door
right?
there? Yeah, it's a wall.
You're
But I'm
clipping.
rolling dexterity checks to get them out of the darkness. They're trying to make their way into their allies, but they have to succeed at a few checks, and few of them have, few of them haven't.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
on that note, that is the
Yeah.
top of the 8th round, and we'll pause it there, and we'll see what happens next week. This might get ugly.
No,
Uglier.
it's not. It's gonna get ugly for them motherfuckers.
Yes.
The darkness was a nice twist. Never underestimate the player's ability to surprise you.
Yeah.
Well, I figured that.
Well done, Loman.
Yeah.
It's actually probably a smart thing to do, man, to be honest with you.
We'll just
Well,
fight
Well,
this
yeah.
cloud for
Yeah,
80
I didn't
minutes.
want them to just all come out unimpeded because I think we would have been in big trouble then.
I would say so, yeah. That might have not been good.
You
Especially-
mitigated a lot of damage, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had darkness. I'm glad, like that's
That's like a
cool. I'm
very
glad to
powerful-
see you. I'm glad to see you starting or being able to use some of those area of effect spells.
Yeah.
That's
Just
cool.
a little warning next time.
It wouldn't be D&D if there wasn't somebody casting fireball like into the into the
Yeah,
party
I
or,
lightning
like-
bolted like for my party, including myself in John's game, because the rebound.
Oh yeah, dude, that rebound that killed what's his name? Your elf character.
Yeah. Oh, Exeldor?
Elxador,
Yeah.
yeah, man, the rebound, and that was an illusional basilisk too. It was an illusionist we were fighting.
Oh,
I thought it was, yeah. We're like, there's a basilisk, and I'm like, there's something not right here because there's something not right, man,
Something's
and
wrong.
something was wrong. It didn't make
Yeah.
sense, and then we,
Right.
yeah, illusionists, illusions, and
badasses.
illusionists. They're
Dude.
badass, but it's like so hard to adjudicate that shit. Like you really have to think. You really have to use common sense and just kind of wing it. The rules, there's not really structured rules around it other than like,
yeah, you totally have to
using
make.
common sense.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that was really fun, man. Thank you guys for playing.
enjoyed
Well,
it.
thanks for running.
That was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
I have to
Thank you
remember
very
that
much.
my sling is dropped in the darkness and too next
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
80
Get out.
minutes. 80 minutes. 80 minutes.
You'll go ahead and post the next game then, Spencer?
Yeah, always.
Dude,
Alright.
Roger, glad you were here.
I'm glad
Yeah.
to
You're
be
welcome back,
It
Raj.
really is.
Yes.
Too bad you're
I
not with
really had
Shadow
fun.
anymore.
We'll remedy that
Yep.
one day.
Yep.
He's with Romney. We could do a side quest for that one day once you guys make it out of here alive. If you make it out of here alive, that is.
If
We're
we
not
do.
gonna make it out of here alive.
This could be a TPK here.
It's pretty rough, man. It's but
We
you
say
guys,
that every time.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
I had this skeld.
And only
I
you
had
die,
this-
so.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for playing, dude. I will post it, and welcome Matt too, man. I'm really glad you got to play tonight.
Hey.
It's really great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice meeting
Thanks
you,
for having
Matt.
me, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.